On. Hi guys, welcome back to the stream. Today we are doing the final episode of our The Summer I Turned Pretty After show. So much for summer love, so much for summer love because we're ending it. And
Summer's over.
I will let you guys introduce yourselves one last time as well.
We're Hits Differently, a Taylor Swift podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Molly.
Are we not gonna
That's it. No, I know. Each time we're different. We're like not consistent. Can you tell we're like? I'm not gonna make you suffer through that.
I was all for that. I was so ready.
If you know, you know. If you've seen our show, we do a little bit off the top, so go check us out.
Real saving it for everyone to go over.
It's
Smart.
a tease.
Big tease.
Big tease. Really worth it, guys. Go head on over there.
What I'm gonna do after this ends as well is I'm gonna put it into a playlist so that everyone can go back and watch them all, and I'm sure you guys can do that on your channel as well. I don't know if you can do other people's videos and stuff. Sick. This is gonna be
We'll ask producer Alex. We'll see.
Because this will be something to look back on when we eventually get the film. Spoilers.
Ooh, jumping ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll give it to.
No, I was thinking about that with friends too that just decided to start power speeding through the entire series as it got towards the end because they were like, everyone's talking about it. I've got to watch it. And I'm like, well, if you want to add in a couple extra hours, you could watch our live streams after.
Really?
While you're at it.
Just add on like 6 more hours to your watch time and you can catch up on all of our analysis in between every couple of episodes.
To be fair, like I feel like it's quite handy because like in season 2 they had those 5 minutes after each episode where it'd be like some of them just baking and stuff and talking about it. We didn't have that for season 3, I don't think, so they've got us instead.
Exactly.
And our opinions have changed. Well, some of our opinions have changed since the beginning. Some of us were Team Jer. And now
so funny now.
Things have changed.
The cow is the bean belly. We've learned so much. Things we knew then what we know now, you know?
Yeah, apparently that's what he was making. That was the dessert.
Dude, I clocked it as soon as I saw it. I was like, come on, man.
Oh, that's how I knew it. Because after I watched last night,
yeah.
I went back. Yeah, after I watched last night, I went back and read all of your all's messages that I had to ignore for a day. And so I like saw your reactions back. And yeah,
I clocked it. I was mad he didn't do a throwback and how funny if she had been like the bitterness or like rounds out the coolies or whatever, and if she like got it, he would have been like, will you marry me, and pull out like an even smaller ring. Like he's like, it's just not even a ring this time. Oh man.
Well, he's cut off from his dad's money, so it'd have to be, yeah.
Dude,
you know.
Now he's gonna be a famous chef because apparently out of nowhere that's his calling. Like he has one like input for the wedding, and next thing you know, he's a chef. So it was foreshadowing.
That's like his entire personality now.
He has no money. He can't afford his own apartment, but he can afford so many ingredients.
Well, he's got a sugar mama, dude. Like letting him crash. Is he a chef in the book? We wanted to know this.
No.
Yeah. Okay, we figured. Okay. I was like, of course not.
I mean, if I don't know, people correct me if I'm wrong. If it is, it's not a strong storyline because I don't remember it at all.
It comes out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, he's just really talented at cooking. It's like,
but what is he up to at the end in the just in general? Because in this, he's living with a non-existent character. Like, how does that?
I don't feel like I can properly answer that because it's in the part that we didn't get.
Oh, so we're gonna have to wait like 2 years to find out. That's crazy.
Or y'all could just read the book.
Nah.
I feel like we've committed to the bit too much.
Just go read the epilogue. It'll take you 2 minutes.
Wait, so that all the stuff they left out, that's like the point of the movie, right? Is that
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been able to like fully absorb everything that's happened like on social media because I watch. So first of all, I just really wish that they didn't release these at 3 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, it stunk. I know a lot of people who actually did wake up at 3 a.m. to watch it in Eastern time, and then at around 11 a.m. while they were all in the middle of their work days, they were like, "I'm so mad that I did this." I'm like, "That's why I couldn't do it."
Wasn't worth it.
Anyway,
Conrad wasn't even in this episode.
So like I had to stay off of social media all day yesterday. Finally got to watch it late last night, and then have been working all day today. So I know that there has been stuff like on the Summer I Turned Pretty social accounts or from Jenny Han or whatever about the movie, but I have like no info other than that there's a movie. So like, have they revealed anything about it, or were they just like, there's gonna be a movie?
From what I've seen is there was a press like short that was posted, and somebody asked her like when it's coming out, and she said we don't know when it's coming out, but it's not coming out next year. We haven't even made it yet, was her quote. And
Okay.
people are thinking
sounds like they
December the
just
14th
came up
is
with it out of
the
nowhere.
date I'm thinking, but I'm hearing for this year. So either she's lying and not
For
made
this
it.
year.
Yeah, because the theory is either they've filmed it, but they've not made it because they've not put it together, and it's coming out on the 14th of December, because apparently 14 weeks from yesterday or today is December the 14th, and apparently there's a lot of 14s this season. I don't know where
Oh
that's
my
coming
gosh.
from. But
Are these Swifties just making up nonsense? Come on.
I think
mean,
so.
we know Jenny's diabolical, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just out here just lost for words. But a lot of people are saying 2027, and after I heard that, right, hear me out. It's in TV show canon for the show. We are in either 2027 or 2028, but based on the photo that she saw, I don't know if it was last week's episode or this week's episode, because I rewatched them both today, so I don't know which one I saw it in. On the photo that she opens up of Jenny when it's it was the new episode, right? Because her mum was on the phone and was like, do you not remember what day it is today? And she was like, oh, it's Susanna's anniversary. Was that this episode or last episode?
I think it was the second to last.
Okay, so in that one,
Yeah.
she pulls up a picture, and it's a picture of her and Susanna, and it's dated 2022, May 2022. And it's been 5 years since then, ish. So it would be 2027.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So if they release it in 2027, it'd be the time of the show. But then at the same time, I don't get it, because if that's the case, there's been a time jump between that point, which is the whole last episode, and then the ending of the last episode, which was like however far in the future, after like a year after that. So maybe 2028 release. I don't know.
It does feel very impromptu that she like maybe didn't realize the hype that season 3 was gonna get, because it definitely was different than the other seasons. Like, more people were watching. It was like a community event.
Well, because the other seasons didn't drop on a weekly basis either. That was the other big difference. It was like, I forget exactly, but like they weren't. Maybe the first season was all of them came out at the same time, and then the second season it was maybe like the first 4. You know what I like?
Yeah.
You got more at one time, and it wasn't a weekly thing. So I feel like whenever any show does that has any traction, it starts to become a communal experience. Yeah.
And when it's fire, I mean, this season, like every episode was gripping.
Yeah.
Gripping. I think I screamed like in every episode in a good or bad way. So
every episode except the second to last one, in my opinion. The second to last one pissed me off. It's like, oh, come on, we all know where this is going. Can we just get to it?
We don't care that she's thriving in Paris. Where's Conrad?
Yeah, real.
Like, stop, Benito, get out of here.
Okay, leave Benito alone. All right,
it's not his fault. It's just we all knew that wasn't gonna go anywhere.
No,
we had to watch it happen.
He was jealous in the last episode, though. He was jealous when Connie was
the jokes, the Benito is finito like edits. I was just dying. I was like, I love the internet so much sometimes. Like,
please send them to me. I haven't seen any of them.
Oh my god, dude. Yes, it will. I think they're all in the chat with Ammir and I. I'll just like,
yeah.
There are a lot of good TikToks of people imitating, like predicting how the last episode would go and making it really funny. And yeah. People were very
you sent me one and I was howling at that one.
So good. So good.
The only ones I saw today were some people sent me live reactions from people when we got to the dress scene. Like, there's a bar in New York City who's been having watch parties, and the whole bar is singing dress. And I'm like, oh, it's so cool.
Its entirety, right? I'm pretty sure.
Close
Almost.
enough, though,
It was
right?
close enough. It was.
I actually got like kind of heated about the way they edited the audio, so I'm fascinated that you didn't notice this.
No, I literally was like, I thought it went on for so long.
I clocked it in the first watch. Like, I was like, what? Why did they do that?
I was also distracted.
Go back and watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was distracted. There was too much goodness going on.
You know what? To be fair, I agree. It was a lot to take in, and
yeah,
I don't think any of us were focusing on the exact lyrics.
I'm like trying to watch, and I'm messaging Ammir, and I'm trying to watch, and I'm just like, this is crazy.
Yes, yeah, I was watching alone, so this is hilarious. So Alex had already like packed it up. He's in bed. When I put on The Summer I Turned Pretty last night, he was like, I literally can't tonight. Like, I cannot handle this right now. Like, just in the intro like recap, he's like, this is not it for me. Because usually he'll like do something else while I'm watching it. He's like, I literally can't even hear this drama. Like, no. So he starts getting ready for bed, whatever. And so this is like obviously an hour-ish later that I get to the scene, and when their lips meet and dress starts to play, I'm like, and I get like 15 seconds into it from like them kissing to the cab, right? And at that point, I'm like, I literally cannot progress it without sharing this moment with someone. And I knew, like, Ryan, you hadn't even answered me about the orange cardigan. Like, I'm not going to blow up about this right now.
You didn't message me about the orange cardigan.
I sent you 2 voice memos when I was leaving work about the orange cardigan, and you never answered me.
Oh,
Side note, did you guys buy the cardigan?
I absolutely did.
We had a back and forth.
Ryan's been dealing with some issues with her dog. She's been sick this week, so I'm like, I'm not gonna I already blew her up about the orange cardigan. I'm not gonna blow her up about dress. She saw this like 15 hours ago.
Though. You saw the chat with Ammir and I needed that. I
didn't see it till after. So I'm like, just get to the cab part, pause it, run upstairs. I'm like, Alex, I need you to watch this with me. And he's like, I don't, what? Like, he's half asleep. I'm like, please, like, I need you to understand what's going on. I'm alone in this. So poor guy has to like watch me. Then we get an ad, like 2-minute ad plays.
Wait, during that scene?
Because I was watching it on our TV, but I went up and he like had his laptop. So I opened it on the laptop. So I skip ahead.
So the previous ads. Oh, that's horrible.
And I'm like, I just need you to, so it starts to play, and he had the same thought that I had, which it sounds like you guys probably didn't have. Right when it started to play, I was like, is this a Taylor's version? Because that's my biggest question is when did they edit this episode and decide they were using dress because it's the OG?
Oh shit! Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
Whoa!
Wait,
that's crazy.
It's the OG. I've checked. It's the OG.
Okay,
but that's crazy because she didn't own that till May.
Okay, wait. So this was the first rep song? I didn't clock that.
First rep
I didn't
song
even clock that.
This is the first rep song OG that has been used in media since she lost her masters, like ever. Because Look What You Made Me Do and Handmaid's Tale was Taylor's version. Delicate was Taylor's version. And they used OG dress. So I'm like, were they planning on using dress Taylor's version and they never got it? Like, how did this happen?
Bro, does that mean we would have had Rep TV by now? Is that what it's saying? Is that like the timeline? If the timeline had been correct, we would have had Rep TV, and this would have been Taylor's
sequence
version.
Seems like it was shot and directed to use dress, like literally.
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't, and it was just luck. No. I don't know.
But when it cuts off, when the song cuts off, and then he says his line, and then it starts again, it had to have been written in. That had to have been.
Oh my, yeah, the moment when it's like, yeah, everything.
I keep dreaming of you.
I was like, come on.
So that's why I was not only freaking out just because it's like dress and it was perfect, but I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting an OG rep song in this show. This hasn't happened anywhere
that.
since she lost her master's in
Ammir,
2019.
so distracted. I love how you're thinking of all the rational. You're like, this isn't what is this edit? Which version of Taylor is this? And I'm just like, this is amazing.
And we're just like,
Jenny, it finally
if you go back and listen, it sounds like the audio quality like sounded like a remastered
like good,
version.
like nice.
Like
my
it
God.
sounded different than like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't even tease.
Okay.
My dream of a remastered rap. Come on. Okay.
Imagine if you got
Dress.
Dress remastered. Oh my God. We're like Dolby Atmos, so you hear it all around you. Oh,
that's not because I was watching it with like my sound bar downstairs. So when it started to play, I was like, this is crazy. Like the audio quality is out of this world. So the part that bothered me, which if you go back and watch it, you might see it when I replay, because I rewatched this whole scene like 5 different times.
Obviously,
I haven't yet. I like wanted to live in the yeah, I know. I literally like today, and then I was like,
so I got to the cab part, went up, watched it with Alex, but we didn't like finish it. Like he saw the beginning and he was like, wait, is this Taylor's version? And then he's like, no, it's OG. And then we both like fact checked ourselves, whatever. I only made him watch like 30 seconds. Then I went back downstairs, started it again from the beginning, watched it all the way through. Anyway, the part like when they get into the cab, it's all timing up perfectly to go into the and they cut it. And they go straight into the next verse. And it's like a weird audio fade. So when you like, that's the part that I was like wait, that would have been perfect. But they like wait and they use the for when they get into the apartment. So they like waited.
Okay, well that's fair.
Yeah, but when you go back and listen to it, you might like notice it more now.
Okay,
but I was like,
waiting.
I was like, oh, we're about to get it, and then they cut it out, and I was like, what are you doing?
I think it must have been done strategically to have that build up later because they were building it up and building it up. So I can imagine that's why they did it. But
I kept thinking of all her lyrics that involve like being in the backseat of a cab. And like none of them are good usually. Well, minus the Travis song, but like pull me in the backseat. But I was thinking of like Cruel Summer and like, you know, all the like sad songs about crying in a taxi cab. But that was like where my
or like New Year's Day, like hold my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi.
Yeah. Dude, that
it was. I mean, but like overall, it was so good. I don't want that to detract. It just like I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting the, and then it didn't play, and they like fade out of that verse and fade into the next verse, and then
so it was 2 verses back to back, and then we got the chorus.
Yeah. So that's the only reason I'm like, no, it was not the full song. Because they cut out some of the.
Okay, so it was.
I kind of get it though. I kind of get it.
Come on. It went all okay, so it was like pretty much like all the verses.
It was quite long, yeah,
and
like
I appreciated
again, the sequencing of it was insane.
Dude, girl milked it. I was just like, thank you, because this whole season has been like the ultimate like tease of like here, nope, and so at the end you're like, yeah, they're gonna end up together. I hope, but that was like, yes, Jenny crushed. Like she knew what we've been waiting for, and she was like, "How about I play the whole song Dress? How about I do a whole sequence,
all of it? Like I don't want you like a best friend. Like she's wearing a dress when they like get down on the bed, and it's like flashback when you met me. Like even in my worst times, you saw the best of me, and it's like, yeah, this is them, man.
The interjections of their words, but he's like, I've dreamed of this. And then when he's like, let me do it, and all of a sudden he's so smooth with his little one-handed move. I was like, Conrad, stop! Like, we get it, okay? We get it. Your peak. We get it. Take notes, everyone. Get a watch immediately if you're not wearing one. What do you?
There was a lot of like the watch was on display.
He is. Yeah, everyone called attention to it. I clocked it from the first episode, and so did everyone else. Every man just model that, Conrad.
I pulled out my Apple Watch yesterday for the first time and like not because of this.
Did you feel more elite? You're like, hey,
yeah, honestly,
you bust out. Next thing you know, you start wearing. Oh my god, you should have shown up to this with a button up. like his white button up, I would have died.
When he
No.
put it back on, I was like, how does this still look good? Like,
Yeah,
Dude.
like it was still
Right,
basically
he's just
iron
gonna
and
like,
stuff.
oh come on. Oh
yeah.
my god. Oh yeah, so okay, after
I
the
thought they were gonna rip
iconic-
the button. I thought when he was
Just proper
when he was taking it off, I thought that there was gonna be a rip, but no, he was
like she just takes over and she just like
Yeah.
the debauchery of the fact that we had that brief intermission of, you know, absolute agony when she played him briefly like that. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I am gonna
I was gonna
lose
kill
it.
her. Yeah.
And then he like puts back on his cute little clothes and just looks all hot and sad. And I'm like, girl, you are like, you deserve nothing for the rest of your life. Like, oh my god.
That's the one point I thought she might have actually chosen herself, and I was gonna be like, no.
Bro, I'm just not as sure as you. I'm like, you got issues, girl. You got issues. Like,
Yeah,
figure
like
it out.
I felt like it was important for her to like as frustrating as it was as a viewer, it was important for her to vocalize her insecurities about like I don't even know that you really love me for me or whatever, and have him explain like, no, you've got it all wrong. You know, and like I feel like
Have him
that part of
validate
it
her
was in
one more time for the 1,000th time. I'm like, poor Conrad. He's like,
because I was thinking about it, about how infuriating that was, right? And then I thought back to like the reason Ammir and I were Team Jeremiah is because Conrad did flip on her so many times in season 1 and season 2. So like I get where it's coming from, but at this point, it's like you're adults. This is years later. He's traveled to another country to come find you on your birthday. Like he's not playing around, girl.
Yeah,
like this isn't a drunk kiss at a pool party in high school.
Literally, like I saw
told you
people
he
justify
dreams
it.
of this. Come on. Like,
I was literally just sat there like I was like, this is long, but then I saw people justify it and be like, yeah, it's like she's obviously been through a lot, and she's like worried that he's not gonna stay there and stuff. And I was like, I get that, but then are we gonna like ignore the elephant in the room, which is her kicking him out at 4 a.m. after
Right.
sleeping with him? Because that's leading him on at that point.
I was like, if a guy did that, like it would be like he'd be like so canceled.
That's
I'm like,
what I
why
was
is
thinking
she allowed to
too.
behave this way? Like this is such.
She's
this
like,
is
oh,
awful.
it's 4. Like, when's the next train? He's like, it's at 5. She's like, yeah, better catch it. I'm like,
Better get going.
Isn't that
He's
insane?
like, I'm sorry. We just hooked up for the first time in like 4 years.
And she was living
like,
for it throughout as well.
Bruh, I know. And then immediately after, like, acted like that, I was like, this is toxic.
Yeah.
Like, the role reversal, I was like, this is not okay. It's not okay when a guy does it. It's still not okay when a girl does it. It's almost like worse. You're like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
when I was reading back your messages, you guys were both like, you can't kick him out after that. I'm like, right?
Literally.
Like even if you still have these insecurities and you don't know how to proceed, why is your next option being like, see you later?
Go to
Literally.
sleep.
Brussels.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Think on it. Wake up, have breakfast, like he said. And she's like, you gotta get going. Like, I was like,
she's
this isn't some
instantly
random
like,
dude. It's like you're one of your oldest, dearest family friends. You know,
She
Exactly.
didn't even pay for the cab either. It's like the least you could do is pay for his cab, and you're like, bye.
He walked as far as we know. We didn't even see him get in a cab.
True.
The other thing that okay, like that whole part after he leaves, like really made me mad because I'm like, wait. You just kicked this dude out, told him to go find the 5 a.m. train. See you later. Thanks for nothing. Then you get one text with a picture from your childhood of you eating a cake, and you change your entire perspective.
Dude, I know. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, we needed the drama. We needed her to like still be belly wishy-washy and like not just like completely give herself to him, because God forbid. And it's like just it felt like creating drama for no reason. And it was just peak.
I just wish like the reason that she realized it was like you know what I mean? Like that just that didn't feel like monumental enough for her to change her entire mindset in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Like I got a text of this photo, and then it would have been cooler, in my opinion, if she ran after him like in her robe and stuff, but instead she changed to put makeup on.
And she's looking all cute. I'm like, okay, where did she just threw that cute little outfit together, and she's like running through the airport.
You see her like lean out of her balcony like, Conrad, and she's in the robe, And then
Also,
she's
how did
like,
it get so far away so quickly? It was quiet out there,
because
dead
she
end street.
changed. Because she changed to put makeup on.
Well, she
Yeah,
called
it
him,
was-
and I guess he didn't answer. But it's like that's when you run outside.
She didn't call him.
Oh, I thought you said she yelled out the balcony.
Sorry. That's my next question is like when you yelled out the balcony and he's no longer on the street, which this is literally 1 minute later.
Also,
Why is your next move not calling him?
Yeah.
Right.
Instead, you put on a tank top and jeans and run and then get in a cab and then don't pay for the cab and then arrive and find,
Dude.
like that whole. I
But
was
then
like,
she has
I
time
get
to
it.
buy a ticket. Part of me was like, she's not going to buy a ticket. She's just
She
going to run
didn't.
onto the street. I thought she did. I thought they like checked it or something. No.
No.
Is it one of
It's
those
usually
like
when you get on
open
a train,
stations
like,
that are
they-
just like no gates and then you get on and they check it when you're on it?
That's what
Well, they
I-
showed the
yeah.
gates when she was running by them, so I guess that train didn't have one. Like when she was running, you could see the gates at certain like, yeah, weird that I noticed that, but because I was like,
Apple
hooked on
Pay.
it,
She
she
probably
was
went and
buying
went
it for
tap
him.
and then walked through it. Like,
Well, also in the terminal, like it said like hall 1, and I'm like, is hall a French word? Because why is this in English? I had many questions. Like,
Maybe
like,
he doesn't have an international plan, you know? Maybe he
it
can't
was filmed in
text.
Paris though, so I assume whatever was on the signs was just on the signs. I can't remember.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, like the actual like train sign was in French. It was like just there was a sign that said hall 1, and I was like, hall, that's I don't know. Anyway, but you know,
Taken. Oh my god. But like, come on. Like, this is okay. But you know what? It's fine because Out of the Woods made up for it. That was iconic. Was that the OG or Taylor's version? Did you check that one?
that was Taylor's version.
Oh,
Okay,
sick.
Yeah. Yeah. So in like dress finishes and it's an immediate buzzkill because Belly's like,
Bro.
I just have a life, you know. Don't expect things to change.
It's the fact that
I'm
she
not
went like
sure.
she
Sorry.
said something on the lines of like, what did you expect from this? Or and I was like,
God.
What do you mean?
yeah, like
this is what he
Dude.
wanted to be with you.
Conrad
and
deserves so much
yeah,
better.
I was like, oh, yeah, honestly, she's a huge red flag. Even after it's
Again, if
finished,
he said that
like-
to her, I don't care if he runs after her. If he still said those words, they would haunt me. And I'd be like, I don't care that you had an epiphany. Like, that was really messed up. Like, for real. But no, he just like, whatever. He doesn't care. He would take Belly however she will give it. And I'm like, you deserve better.
yeah, real.
I
But
did think
Out
it
of
was
the Woods
important that
brought
he
us out of it.
clarified too, like I've tried to not love you. I tried to not drag you down by my grief because I feel like that they should have had more conversation there to talk through some of this really deep-seated stuff that's weighing on both of them. Like
Literally.
like the reason that he couldn't be there for her at prom and messed that up was because his mom was dying, you know, which like she acknowledged, oh, I was a brat. And he's like, no, you weren't. Like I wasn't, you know, but they touched on all of it so quickly. It's like her conversation with Jeremiah when they decided not to get married was like several minutes long, and they touched on like all the different nuances of things. And I wanted that to happen there, and then it didn't, and he left. I'm like,
Yeah.
so that when she picks up the bear and Out of the Woods starts playing, I was and like you hear it start
Oh
to
my
come in. I was like, okay, here we go.
We back, baby. That was
Yeah.
the worst 5 minutes of my life, but we are back. Like, Jenny, you are, oh my God, dude, diabolical. That's the only word. Like, what was that? That was like the most chaotic, exciting, exhilarating 10 minutes of my life. Like, it was just like, this is a ride. Jenny knew what she was doing with all of that.
When I finished the whole episode, I went back and started again from dress and like watched the dress scene and then watched the Out of the Woods scene again. Because I was just
You
like,
just
I
skip
just
the
need
middle part, you know? You're like, I
Yeah.
don't want to watch this again. This is
like I
awful.
don't
Let's
need
just
to go through that trauma again.
right, like let's just skip to the end where it all works out. And then also the fact that Jer like flipped and all of a sudden was like, go get her, good luck. I'm like, what is going on? Like, obviously that's what we want, but like, and then he had to like let her know, like, oh yeah, like Jer's supporting this, and she was like, oh, he's like, yeah, you got
Because
the
she
green
felt-
light, so what's up? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing? Like, we
Well,
good
because I feel like
now?
that was important too, because she clearly feels like a terrible person for what happened.
Right.
And was painting herself as the villain. Okay, can we also just backtrack and talk about how when we go into the scene with her pre-birthday dinner party, that we don't know if she and Benito were together or not. And
we were
Right.
like,
But we kind of knew. We were like, wait, because they said what did they say? They said something that alluded to like that they weren't together.
are you seeing someone already or something like that? It was on the lines of like,
Oh yeah, when her friends first met Conrad before you see Benito, like they're arriving to dinner.
she's like, you moved on
One of her
fast or something,
friends-
wasn't it?
Yeah, she's like, wow, yeah, you moved on quick, and I was like, wait, like,
What do you
and
mean
so
moved
you
on?
I
knew,
didn't
but you
catch
didn't
that.
know, yeah, and so
So
were
we
like
were just reeling the
riffing,
entire time.
and then we see them together, and we're like, I guess not, like,
Right,
what
and
the
then the
heck was
photograph.
that? I don't know, dude.
That's
Girl,
super
yeah, 6
intimate for
weeks
your
ago.
not your girlfriend anymore.
6 weeks ago, I know, and he's still on
Yeah.
her wall, but now they're just like cute little besties. I'm like,
And
you
then
are the
he's
most
there like
problematic
making
woman
sus
I've ever
comments during the
met.
dinner as well.
And he
Like,
gives her that gift, which is a weird Titanic-esque photo of herself.
That's what I'm saying. That's like too romantic to give your ex.
Dude,
yeah.
come on, dude. They're problematic. I think they were just trying to stir up drama to make it look like they were together, even though they'd already
It
again
did
given
look
it
like they were,
away
because
with that comment. But
when they arrived,
oh yeah, and she's sitting
and
there just looking at him like this as they're talking, and they're like, she's
right,
engulfed in conversation with him. I was like, girl, what are you doing?
that was the other thing that I was like, if this was flipped and Belly was the one being brought into the situation and Conrad is the one with someone, I'm like, that's just so inconsiderate to bring a different friend into this group setting that you know how this person feels about you, and you're bringing them into this setting and you've given them no context about what they're walking into. So when I thought that they were together, I'm like, Billy, you gotta tell Conrad you have a boyfriend.
Dude, I know. And she's like, you want to come to my dinner? I was like, Benito's gonna be there. What is wrong with you? Why are you like this? Like, and then at dinner, he's like, so
she
he's
clearly
not your
liked
boyfriend. She's like, I never said he was. I'm like, girl, you
Right.
gotta go. Like,
No,
come
she's
on.
playing games. Like, she knew what she was doing.
Dude,
She was like,
she
I know I'm gonna bring
literally-
him to this dinner, and I know how Benito's gonna act, and it's gonna make
Bro.
Conrad jealous. Like, she knew that.
I want men to continue to fight over me, because if there's not two men fighting over me at all times, then what am I doing?
I swear,
never
if the
said I
film
had a
has any of
boyfriend.
this drama, I will crash out. Like,
I just
anyone
wanna
can
go to the
have
theaters
drama,
and
but
just
she
scream.
can't mess with him anymore. Like,
I want to scream with other people in the theater and be like, but that's what the thing. It's like the epilogue. It's like, okay, so everything's chill. So what is the epilogue if it's not just like, I mean, what drama? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like we needed to see them happy. Like, the
no, I
photos
know.
in Paris wasn't enough.
Dude, the
Yeah.
I was
photos are
messaging in the chat as well,
bad.
and I was like, where is the epilogue? Because that was the main thing going
Right,
into the
right.
episode, that I was convinced that like we might have a second episode, because like we're not gonna have enough time to like finish it off and then have an epilogue, and we didn't. And I was like, this isn't enough. Where is like we
Right.
didn't even see where the rest of the characters were at the end, and like, and
Right.
there's no way John and Laurel don't end up together at the end. Like they weren't together at that point, but they've got to have got back together like afterwards.
So
like.
I started to realize, maybe everyone else has already realized this, and I just never paid any attention, that no wonder Belly has these deep-seated weird insecurity issues, because her mom does the same thing to her dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
I didn't
he's
think
in
about-
love with her and he wants to
Bro.
be with her, and she's like, we're just sleeping together.
Yeah, literally.
True. Problematic.
Like,
The whole family.
yeah, it's like I don't feel like we ever got information as to why they broke up. Like, why did they get divorced?
Other than they were just too young for
Like
a relationship,
incompatible?
guess,
I don't
like-
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, so if you still like each other enough to sleep together, like years later, as when your kids are full grown adults, and you know what I mean? Like, there's no pressure of like the kids want you to be back together.
Mhm.
They're
Right.
just doing this on their own accord. I'm like, what's going on, guys? Are you Belly and Conrad as adults? Like,
Right. Or like Taylor and Steven before they committed, you know? It's like,
True.
Yeah.
oh, let's, you know, like, oh my God. Yeah. Backtracking to the Taylor and Steven, like that was the best fake happy ending, because, you know, it wasn't in the book, their whole storyline. But I was like, I love this fake storyline so much. But I just love Taylor. Like,
She's
her
so funny.
behavior when she found out that he was moving to San Francisco and he didn't know yet, and like I stand that whole thing. I would do the same thing, which is like, I forget what she said in the beginning when she was like, whatever, like, you idiot or something, like, storms off. You know what I mean? When she, like, first started giving him
That
shade.
was so
It was, like,
funny.
so savage, and I was like, "Go off." And
And
then
then
he
she'd
didn't
just
even
be
ask what's
sussed her
wrong. He's
out.
just like, "Is it me or is Taylor being weird?" I'm like, "Boy, are you good?" Like, much does she need to spell it out? Like, she's clearly not good, but, like, yes, keep just being like, "Is it me?"
Yeah,
She
when
should
when
respect you.
everyone told her like, let's not do this today. It's Jeremiah's big day, which I'm like, that's totally unfair. There's no way she can get through a day acting like she doesn't know that her boyfriend might be moving across the
"Can you guys
country.
take it outside? Thanks."
Yeah.
Okay, I don't wanna
And
hear
then
it.
and then when she
And then
she's like clearly like already treating him in like an off-putting way, and it goes from 0 to 100 and he's like, what's going
No.
on? I'm like, that was
that
so
was
accurate
yeah,
though. Like,
because she
I
was like, I just
loved
don't want to deal
it.
with it right now. And then he's just standing there on his own, like, like, what just happened?
Dude, I know.
I
It
was
was so
howling.
realistic. I was like, I could see that happening. You're just,
Yeah.
like, pissed off, and the guy's like, "What?" And you're like, are you gonna know?" Like, and then Cher's like, "She knows about you going to San Francisco." And he's like, "Oh, what?"
Jeremiah's like, let's fast forward this. Like, come
Go
on.
handle it outside. Like, all of a sudden he's like a grown man who's like above everyone. Is like, I need to cook. Okay, get out. And I kept being like, what is this party for? Like,
I don't
all of a sudden
understand what it
Taylor's in
was.
PR.
It
Taylor's
was
in
just a
PR since
pop-up.
when?
It was just a
Like,
pop-up for like to get Jeremiah's work out there.
that's what I thought. But like,
Yeah.
now Taylor's PR since when? Like, I don't.
It's her new job in Boston.
She's like grown all of a sudden. She's like an event coordinator / PR. I was like, I don't understand where we are, but sure.
I also thought it was really accurate when like before we get to cousins, when Denise and Jeremiah are talking about the move and like Taylor walks in and finds out and she wasn't supposed to, blah blah blah. And then you fast forward and Denise and Taylor are talking it out in the living room while Jeremiah is panicking. And he's like, have you guys made any progress? They're like, no, we're talking about Steven right now. And he's like, we need to talk about me. And they're like, like that whole thing was so funny. And then when Taylor's like, can we just talk about Steven one more time? I'm like, this is so accurate, like
Yeah.
she can't move on and help you, Jeremiah, until she talks us out for a
literally.
second. Like, give her a couple minutes.
She was the realest one on the whole show. Everything she did, every way she behaved, minus the beginning when she was before the car crash and she was playing with Steven.
That
I
was
could not
insane.
relate
Yeah,
to.
I was like, this is
But
crazy.
the rest of
Like.
it, I was like, yeah, relatable for sure. Like when she went in on Jer after like he cheated on Belly, like all of it. I was like, yes, she is the bestie everyone wants. And Belly treated her like trash. So
100%.
once again, does not deserve her as a bestie. Like just ignored her, went off to Paris, like didn't even let her best friend know where she went. Like, yeah.
Also, I'm surprised that you didn't bring this up, Ryan. The everywhere all at
Oh,
once.
Oh god, everywhere, everything everywhere.
Everything everywhere, yeah.
Oh my god.
That was cute.
I was like, oh my god, they get Noah and Gracie. What a cute little finale song for them.
I was loving
No,
that so
cute.
much.
That was cute. And then
the fact that they got into the fight and resolved it, I'm like, thank you. If they had like
Thank
led
God.
them to another big fight, I could not have handled that. I'm like,
Oh my
okay, we've
God.
had growth. They both actually said what they were feeling. They talked it through. We're good. Yay.
It was still a little confusing. I was like, so does he want her to go? I'm kind of confused. Like, y'all can use your words, like, but yeah.
I feel like both leave
together.
Yeah.
I feel like he explained it. He's like, you just moved to Boston for me, and then now I'm gonna ask you, and like you got a job and you moved here, and now I'm moving again. Like I feel like I'm messing your life up, and you already given up so much for your mom, and now you're gonna do it for me. And she's like, no, that's not how I view it.
I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it with you. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, I know. I love that. She has grown so much. Favorite fake storyline.
Honestly, them two together, to be fair, are like the perfect like 4-4 breaking couple throughout the entire show because they're just constantly out here like just expressing everything we were feeling whilst watching it.
Right.
And when they keep cutting back and forth between like the Belly and Conrad's day in Paris and all these different things, and then cutting back to that, it's like you don't care about that drama as much as you care about getting to the resolution with Belly and Conrad, but because you do care about at least Steven and like Taylor enough, you're like, okay, Because like the Jeremiah Denise storyline, I'm like, cool, good for them.
They
but, like, I don't
rushed
really
that
care.
though. That was insanely
Dude.
rushed. Like,
Well, they
And-
were putting down, but I knew as soon as he moved in with her in the last episode, I was like, okay. We already saw how he was looking at her when he was engaged to Belly. Yeah, did not forget. So I was like, yeah, this boy's a player. He's moving in with her. You know it's gonna go down. Come on. So
and like
Who
she
just lets
turns
someone
around
move
and
in and stay on their couch for 6 months? Like, no.
But
Right.
also, like, she kind of like revealed right at the end that she had like a massive crush on him the entire time by saying like, "I didn't think I'd be making out with Nepo baby,"
a
and I was
Nepo
like,
baby.
and I was like, so she had the hots for him the entire time, and she just didn't give that at all. Like,
Dude, I can't deal with his insecurities, man. Everything he would say, like in that episode, every time he would just like tee himself up to be like trash just to get the validation from whoever he was talking to be like, that's not how I see you, blah, blah, blah. Let me validate you. And he's like, what? I'm like, this boy's got mad issues. Go
But
to
I feel like I
therapy.
get where that comes from because one, his dad has like never said anything positive about him his entire life. And two, like the girl that he loved, like chose his brother. So like he has deep-seated insecurities for a reason. Like the one person who always pumped him up was his mom, and he lost his mom.
He presents in a really annoying way, I guess.
They made him very annoying.
Yeah,
I agree.
There's a different way to like express. Like Conrad was insecure, I think, and like or like whatever. Like he expressed it in a more like, I don't know, not like pathetic way. It was just kind of like, yeah.
Like in the first 2 seasons, his whole thing was like I'm gonna mostly season 1 actually. He was like, I've got all these problems, but I'm keeping it to myself. So I'm gonna be like this person who's just constantly eating himself up inside. But he never made it anyone else's problem, and that was like his whole thing. And this last season, he's been doing that, but he's been making it everyone else's problem. Like he's like, I hate myself, blah blah. But he's saying it all out loud now, and I'm like, I appreciate you for saying it out loud, but like you kind of also just like making a big deal out of it for no reason. Like at least be constructive, but he wasn't being constructive. He was just like whining the entire time.
Right. Like in that moment, clearly Denise is into you. Just shut up. Stop like being so deprecating. Like it's unnecessary. And then when she like really boosted him up, I was like, oh,
yeah,
girl, you in there. That's all. You said the magic words. He was like, what? You think I'm hot? It's like, obviously. Are you serious? Like, that's another thing. It's like, okay, maybe he has trauma, but like, in what world did he ever think he wasn't attractive?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Because his fiance just left him at like the altar for his brother.
Your mom called Conrad the ugly baby.
Literally,
like, come on,
to his face.
Dude.
Like
clearly you're the chosen one, even though you feel like you're not. I don't understand. So I don't know. But yeah, she was stoked on that. And
I'm glad you put him in his place though. Like I think they are good together because she's very much like every time he's like whining and stuff, she knows what to say, but like not just like pandering to him, but she's actually being like constructive and actually like helping. And I was like, that's kind of cute. And like she's kind of just got her stuff together, so she doesn't really need any of that. She's just like out here living her best life, making out with a guy she really fancies. So like fair enough. Like
I like her. She came around. She was annoying and like insufferable in the beginning when she just kept playing that like I'm just so pessimistic and like unbothered, but secretly really bothered. Once that died, after her and Steven stopped, she got cool. Like once they realized it wasn't a vibe, it was like, okay, now you can just be like a girl's girl. And like, you know, I was really impressed with her and Steven's like friendship after that too. Like they really were like, hey, do you want to like start a business together, but like just as friends? I was like, wow, that is very mature for you guys. So, and Taylor being like totally cool with it because she gives vibes that she'd be like jealous, but she was chilling too. So that was all very well done.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they're all gonna move to San Francisco and leave Jeremiah in Boston.
Right. I know. It's like, wait, what about him and Denise? He's gonna move. He's not gonna stay in. Why would he stay in Boston? I guess now
he did his whole speech about like I've never really been alone and this is gonna be good for me, blah blah blah.
Sure.
Isn't it just Steven and Denise moving there? Not Steven, it's Steven and Taylor moving.
No, Denise and Steven's company, and then Taylor's moving too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared's gonna fake
okay.
move, fake storyline move out there with them.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
fully
like-
gonna be there living with
He's
in
not gonna
Denise's
stay
place
in
still.
Boston.
He loves like sleeping on other people's couches.
Right,
Like,
he can't afford an apartment by himself. What do you mean he's
Innit?
gonna stay in Boston?
He'd rather
Where?
just stay with Denise and save money, innit?
And yeah, now he's locked in. He could be like, "Hey, babe, I'll just come with you.
And
Living for free."
and if Belly and Conrad are coming back, Jeremiah don't want to be there.
True.
Yeah, true.
I was sad at the end when they went back to Cousins and nobody else was there. I thought we were gonna get one more reunion. Like, what are they doing by themselves at the beach house? It's so depressing.
Well, but that's the thing. I don't think Jeremiah can handle it. Like seeing them together.
He seemed chill though. I think as long as he
But he
has
didn't
his
see
person.
them. Yeah. He hadn't
I
like
think
physically
he's-
seen them together yet. Because when in season 2, when you get the flashbacks of when Belly and Conrad were together around Jeremiah, he literally chews Conrad out at one point. He's like, I didn't know that she was gonna be here. And Conrad's like, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or Christmas or
Right.
whatever it was.
My
And
God,
Jeremiah's
yeah.
like, next time give me a heads up because I don't want to be here. Like
Yeah,
that's
that
how
was
he dealt with it
dramatic.
then.
Yeah.
It's like, and that was before he and Belly like ever dated or anything. Like that was just because they kissed the one time.
To be fair,
Mm.
though, as well, he did say to Conrad just before they left, before he left, he was like, "Don't expect me to be okay with this, but you need to go and do this," basically. So, like,
Right.
so he's kind of already
Mind
put the
game.
groundwork. Was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be happy with this. I'm not gonna be able to get over it easily, but you need to go and do it, like, regardless of how I feel."
Yeah, it's kind of like if you told her you loved her like the day before we were supposed to get married and it blew up my potential marriage, are you really not gonna go like finish it now? You know what? Like that's so
Literally.
frustrating. It's like, dude, what was the point of all of that if you weren't gonna go be with her? Like I'm not gonna like it. I don't have to be happy about it. It might be hard for me to see you together, but otherwise, what was the freaking point?
Relatable.
At least
If you're gonna do it, just do it. Or else,
Innit?
what was it for? Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And I think it helped that there was space. So like in the book, or sorry, you go ahead, Ammir.
no, you go first. 'Cause I'm gonna go on a complete side note, so you go ahead first.
Okay. So in the book, the timing, I think we talked about this maybe a little bit last time because yeah, our last live stream was 2 episodes ago and Belly was already in Paris. So I think I told you guys this, but as a reminder, in the book, when the wedding gets called off, Belly is going into her sophomore year and Jeremiah is going into his junior year, which is just so funny. Like whatever. So they go back to school. They don't live together, obviously. They've broken up. She lives with Annika, whatever. And then it's like a year or 2 after that, I forget exactly, that she goes to Spain. So she like goes back to school, then goes abroad, and then while she's abroad, Conrad starts writing her letters. So either way, there's still like space between wedding called off and Conrad starting to reach out to her, which that is what happened in the show. But like it's not like she ran away and like never came home. You know what I mean? Like that part is what made it a little different. Like the whole she's punishing herself or whatever. It's in the book, you get much more of the vibe of like space, time, personal growth, and then they start talking again. And so there's not this conflict that ends up happening where like Conrad comes and professes his love and she's not ready for it. You know what like he starts to write the letters, she eventually writes back and they like find each other again. And there's not drama involved. So the epilogue, like that's kind of how it starts, is like the wedding didn't happen. I went back to school. I went to Spain, and that's when I got the first letter. And then everything that like happened in this last 2 episodes is them like adding new meat to all of that happening. And then the rest of the epilogue, I feel like this is pretty obvious that like they're gonna end up together. So like I don't really feel like I'm spoiling anything there. Belly and Conrad.
They are together.
Right. But like that there's more.
I've read online today that there's certain stuff that is supposed to be in the film.
Right. Like it doesn't end with them like getting back together. There's like more
Oh.
to it than that. And
Yeah.
so where they cut this off is only like part of the epilogue.
So all the stuff with
So,
Conrad alone,
yeah.
though, like just the Conrad stuff this episode, was that all in the epilogue, like basically? So, or like, I assume the dinner wasn't because her friends, because she must have had friends.
Benito doesn't exist, right? In the
If
book.
Alex is still listening, go get my Kindle from my bedside table.
Fetch me my book now.
Hand out, just like.
And I'll read this part to you, but it's like they literally made up so much. Like none of this ever happened. There's no like Conrad goes to Spain and professes his love. Like that's not in the books.
What? So where do they get together then?
That's what I'm saying. Like in the book, it's like I went to Spain. That's where I got the first letter. We wrote a bunch of letters, and then like she comes back from her semester of study abroad, and then they're together.
Oh, that just feels so just like a load of nothing. I'm
And
glad
that,
they
well,
added a
I'm
bit of
leaving
meat
out.
to
I'm
it.
leaving out more.
Okay,
But like that. So
but I mean
this
the
whole
gap between
storyline
not
of
being
like her
together
being
to
in
being
Paris and
together,
him
like...
coming to, and like them hooking up, blah blah blah. Again, in the books, like you never
Right, I was
hear
like, they
about
don't
them
hook
sleeping
up.
together.
Right. I know. I kept thinking about that during the dress scene. I was like,
You said this in the chat. You were like, "Did they do it in the book?" I was
crazy. I'm like, that is half the excitement of this whole thing. Is
so
like
the dress
the
scene just
passion
wasn't
and the
there
build
at
up
all.
from them.
No.
That is,
That's
dude. Well,
crazy.
team show for once. It's pretty rare that like the show is better than the book, or like the movie's better than the book. That's not common. And in this instance, I'm like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like
the thing that will
like,
forever bother
literally.
me, the thing that forever bothers me about the show versus the book is the difference in the timeline, because I just still don't get it. I'm like, why did you make her be with Jeremiah for 4 years instead of 2? Like it really changes a lot of things in my
It does.
mind.
Yeah, I agree.
That she was with him for that long, and that Conrad's like, I've waited 5 years to tell you this instead of like 2. It's just like very strange. And then the whole sleeping with both of them thing, like,
right.
And again, in the book, I was telling one of my friends about this who just started like watching it recently. It's like in the book, her not sleeping with Jeremiah, I would say, is actually kind of like part of their problem. And that kind of makes sense. It kind of tracks. It's like they've been together at that point for like a year and a half. They're in college together. They sleep
and that's
over
why
in each
he would
other's
have cheated,
places,
kind
but
of
they
thing.
never. Well, like it's just that like clearly something's holding Belly back from being with Jeremiah.
Okay. But then also
Right?
that
Like
could be the reason why he cheated on her as well. Like...
Yeah, like it's still like the whole, he knew about her seeing Conrad at Christmas. He didn't know what happened. She never told him. He picks a fight. He goes to Cabo. But like the fact that happened, and the fact that he and Belly aren't intimate together, I think in his brain he already knows like she's not in love with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like even then in the dress scene when she and Conrad are going to sleep together, I'm like, are either of them thinking like, well, she did this with Jeremiah?
We saw that scene in like 2 episodes ago, though, like the night before the wedding with her and Jeremiah.
Oh, that was
I'm
brutal.
sure she clearly feels very differently about sleeping with either of them.
Yeah, her vibe was a little different. Well, she was also. It was giving, I know we have no proof, but it was giving vibes that she was also hooking up with Benito. So like girl was experienced by the time Conrad
no, we
came
did
back
though,
around.
because in the next morning, they come into their room with like, and it's leaking, and she was like, "You're in our room, we're half naked," and like, so like the half naked part, I guess it implies that they did.
But now she's hooked up with 3 dudes, which don't exist in the book. That's so funny. And like she's like a, like a savant at this point. So by the time Conrad comes back around 5 years later, she's like, let's go, babe. She's got this cute, like, her undergarments and whatever, lingerie. And it was like, all right, girl, you just look like this just in case, like.
Yeah, she's like, I finally slept with someone who's not in the Fisher family. I'm great now.
I'm experienced. I can bring back new things that are beyond this family.
I just feel like it changes like so much that she slept with both of them. Like
Yeah.
that,
sure.
I don't like. I think that you still could have had the dress scene, and it still would have been amazing without her like needing to have ever slept with Jeremiah. But again, if they're together for 4 years, all of college, it's like way less believable that they would have never done that too, instead of just like her freshman
Right.
year.
Right.
Literally.
So yeah,
Because then that
so
would
those-
also meant that she only hooked up with Conrad if like they chose in the show, like if she didn't hook up with Jeremiah, but then like
which I think still
Yeah.
could have tracked. Like that could have played out and been fine. Like I don't know
it would
why
have been too obvious. It would have been like, wait, so they hooked up and we got that scene of like the flashback. It was like, wait, but you
Yeah.
didn't do that with Jeremiah. Like you definitely don't like him. Like what?
I feel
Like you're gonna marry
people-
this man?
People analyzed too, even before the like Jeremiah scene before the wedding, that anytime we ever saw Belly and Jeremiah be like intimate at all, that like we never really saw anything. Like we saw them kiss
Very
or like
true.
be PDA. And then like when you got the glimpses of her with Conrad, it was always like a full-on romantic
Oh, for
moment.
sure, dude.
Yeah. And
I
the
didn't
whole
think they could
Taylor
up-
theory clearly added up too, because they never played Taylor songs with like other than You're
Jeremiah.
Losing Me with
Yeah, which is
Jeremiah.
wild. Yeah.
Come on. Was that in the whole show or is that just this season?
Whole show.
I know
I'm
it was
pretty
definitely
It
sure.
was like the
season,
whole
but
show.
Yeah.
That's also diabolical. Like the one song he gets, which even though it was not placed well, was You're Losing Me. Like, come on, dude. That's so savage. I did speaking of the songs, I liked that they chose just like on the cusp of like Life of a Showgirl, we got Rep in 1989 songs at the end. I was like, okay, Jenny, good timing. I see what you did. Like 2 best albums, you know, back to back. Like, wow. So good.
So good.
Also,
So good.
speaking of Taylor songs, I'm not gonna like go too off track, but the film when it comes out, we're gonna have a lot more Taylor songs, and
Oh,
I'd assume we're gonna get at
True.
least one Showgirl song in the film. I'd like to hope, like
Oh, for sure.
in it. But if it's as theories are saying, and it's very similar to 1989 Rep vibes, I could imagine they could easily slot into the vibes of Summer Turn Pretty. I'd assume
For
something like
sure.
Honey or something would be the kind of vibe I would assume
Right.
would be in the film, but
I'm like,
We got no
there's stuff
TTPD
that I-
songs.
there's stuff
which
I
is
want to
kinda
say that I can't
surprising.
say.
Wait, what could you want to say that you can't say related to Showgirl?
Like I have song predictions knowing, well, no, like not Showgirl,
Oh,
but song
okay.
predictions of other songs that could be in it.
Okay.
But I can't. I mean,
Based
I'm
on
like,
what we
how
don't
long?
know.
I'm like, how long are we gonna have to hold on to these secrets for 3 more years? I can't
I
talk to
mean-
you guys about what happened.
Surprisingly, I saw no spoilers. This whole I mean, I wasn't like looking for it, but remember in the beginning we were worried about Ammir and I like having it spoiled. Like, was it spoiled for you, Ammir? I don't think
No,
so, right?
no. Nothing I can remember off the top of my head. I don't think.
People
Like,
kept it very like I feel like a lot of people actually didn't know. I feel like a lot of people were in the same boat of like joining for the show, and the book people were maybe like behaving and they're sitting over there like
I did see like spoilers on my feed, but it wasn't like I didn't read them. Like I was like, this is a spoiler scroll kind of thing. Like,
Well, Ammir, you sent I think you sent a tweet in our DM thread of like, wait, they left stuff out. And that tweet says stuff that I'm not saying right now. So I'm like, maybe you didn't read it or you've already forgotten. But
wait,
you
the tweet
sent
that he
it.
sent. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were like, it was like, what about this, this, and this? Like, why did they cut all of that out?
It was just gibberish when you don't know. You're like, I don't know. what
I only
these
remember
references
one of them,
are.
but I would have assumed that
Valentine's
would have happened
Day.
at some point anyway. So like
Valentine's Day, the 14s. It was all gibberish when if you don't know.
Yeah.
I forget what the other something else. I was like, I don't. How could they exclude that? Oh no! Like,
So
yeah.
now, what is the game plan, Ryan? Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna somehow just find out what it says in the epilogue, or are we gonna wait 3 years or 2 years for it? Like,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
it's a long
gotta
time.
wait.
Read one chapter or wait 3 years.
It's kind of crazy though. Like,
I
on a
like
real...
not knowing. It was so much more fun not knowing.
Oh,
you know? It
real.
was like, it was a way better. I mean, okay, let's be real. I always knew in the bottom of my heart that like she was gonna end up with Conrad, because come on, Jenny Han, let's be real. Like, but I liked how in the beginning it was like, how are they gonna end up together? Because truly in the beginning you're like, she's with Jer, they're getting married, things are happening. You're like, how is this gonna go south?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of liked each moment, like not knowing, you know.
But the thing
So
is,
now
though,
I don't
like,
know what the drama
I
is gonna be
can't
in the
imagine the
epilogue.
film is just gonna be like a chapter in the. I can't imagine the film's gonna be like 3 paragraphs
I
worth of a
know.
book. Like, there's
That's
got to
probably
be a
why they
lot
created all
more
the
that the
fake
film's about,
storylines.
other than
They
these
created all the
whatever.
fake stuff.
In
So
it,
now we
like,
have like Taylor and Steven, Jer and Denise, all this nonsense that doesn't exist. Now we can bring that back and be like, see, I teed it up.
do
So
we think
maybe
they're gonna
it
bring
was
all
always
the cast members back for the film? Like all
they
of them.
better.
So like,
I
so
hope
even
so.
like
They
the side
better.
characters, like what she call like Agnes and stuff. I want Agnes to be on screen more. Like she deserves it.
Or Redbird.
Oh, he
Just
was
the
so funny when he comes in with the bottle.
dude, I was like, is that Redbird? Why is he pouring
He's
wine?
back.
Like, what is going on, dude?
He
Like,
was so
one
funny.
last cameo. Are they
Yeah.
gonna bring back what's his face? He didn't make an appearance this season.
Oh, Cam Cameron. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Cam Cameron. Where you at, bro? Benito, is he gonna come back? Oh, man, dude.
I need to know
Yeah.
what happened. Someone said, what was it now?
Oh yeah, because I guess we don't know. Like it ends, and like she's still in Paris. And when she had her brief little meltdown, she was like, "I have a life here, okay? I'm not
Get over
like,
yourself, girl. Like, you
yeah."
work at a
I'm like,
bar. Come on.
yeah, I'm like, you have a life here, okay? Well, guess what? I'm sure Conrad will move to Paris if you want to stay. Okay, I'm gonna put
Yeah.
all my money on the fact that he will probably do whatever you want. So like, stop being problematic.
No, but I think
Yeah.
we did get a glimpse of the fact that they stayed in Paris for a bit and then they went back to the summer house.
Well, she's on the train to Brussels. I'm like, where are they going?
I know when the
she's
train is already moving.
Oh yeah,
when
and she
Right.
just
he
stays
gets
there.
up, and I'm like, I guess they're going to Brussels.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess as we learned, it's only an hour and a half away, but yeah.
But according
is she
to
gonna go
Benito, it's not that close.
right. It's not that close. It's like an hour and a half is pretty close when you traveled across the sea.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
to
in
be there.
the UK, like, or in Europe in general, Ammir, is like an hour and a half a long time to travel? Because in the US, that's like pretty normal.
This is a
Yeah,
big thing that I
that's short.
noticed because I had a teacher at uni who is from America. He actually was in like Captain America and stuff. He's a really cool guy. He obviously was used to American like landscape. So when I asked him to come and help me out for a film, he was like, I'll drive down an hour and a half. I was like, no way, I'm not gonna make you drive down. Like that's crazy. So I obviously drove to him. But for me, that is crazy. Like an hour and a half is far.
Really?
Like it's
What?
it's like you've got if you're going somewhere that's an hour and a half away, you plan it like 3 or 4 days in advance at least. Just because
No.
Oh, well, I get what you mean there. Yeah. Like, I guess I'm just saying, like, if it would be totally normal in the US for if there's someone like important to you that's within a couple of hours, it's not that crazy to like hop on a train to go see them for a day.
And
That's
a
more
train is
so.
way better than what we have. We don't
Yeah.
have that kind of infrastructure. We have
Like-
to drive.
Like
So we
I used to
often-
live,
yeah.
like
so hold
I
up,
used
hold
to
up. So you can't just like get the
Or-
train to different places. Like
Not
obviously you
unless
have
you
to.
live. No.
Wait,
Not unless.
what?
No. God, it
No,
takes like
US
5 times as
transportation is
long.
terrible. Yeah.
It takes so long. Like there's a train from like where I used to live to like New York City, and it takes you like 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours.
that's
and
what I
there's
was
only
gonna
one
say.
a day.
When
you're
Ryan
like-
and I lived in the same place, we lived in Connecticut, and then we would have to drive a certain distance depending on which train station you wanted to get on at to then take the train to go to New York City.
Literally.
So like
Yeah.
driving distance from where we lived in Connecticut to
It was
New
like
York
2
City was like
hours
2.5. Yeah.
to the train.
But then you
yeah.
could drive like an hour and then take the train another hour, or like
Yeah.
but
Oh,
there
yeah.
was no like train from where we lived to get into the city. You
That's
had to like drive.
insane to me.
It's
'cause,
all
like,
like a maze of like, how do you connect these different modes of transport? It's like a bus to a train to a this, and you're just like, okay, that seems to be the quickest way.
But when I lived in Connecticut, if one of my close friends was working in New York City, I would drive an hour, get on the train, go into New York City, and like have dinner with them and like spend the night, and then go back to Connecticut. Like not
Yeah.
often, but like if
Okay.
they were important enough to me, like
I
I
did
would
it for
do that.
shows. I didn't even
Yeah.
think twice. It felt like, oh, you're cutting out half the trip because half the trip you're on a train, so you're doing the least. So you're like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But now it's like, depending on where you live, it's like I don't have a train system where I live, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm driving like multiple hours on the weekend, often to go wherever I want to go. Like I'm driving like 5
Well,
hours round trip this
Ryan's
weekend.
built
I
different
know.
like
I
that.
take it. I know. I take things a little bit further.
Yeah,
So,
because
but
Ryan like
yeah.
loves to do like outdoor activities that requires her to like drive into the mountains. So like that's always gonna take a little bit longer. And like Alex and I don't live near our families, so our drive to be able to see like our parents or siblings is 8 hours minimum.
You guys drive a lot too.
That's
You guys do-
crazy.
We drive a lot for like to go away
Long
for a weekend,
periods,
whereas like
yeah.
Ryan drives far for like a day trip, which
I
we
used to
don't
drive
do.
8 hours round trip to get my hair done.
Okay, she crazy.
Crazy. Who can relate? No one.
No one. That was just because she didn't want to get a hairdresser where she lived. But like when we
Real
were
though,
in
real. I get
Scotland,
that.
No,
yeah.
right?
When
So
Yeah.
kind
when
of
we were in
relatable.
Scotland, I remember talking to like for the Eras tour, I remember talking to our cab driver because someone picked us up like at the airport and took us to our Airbnb, and we were talking to them about transportation and the best way to like get to the stadium and what they were just like, telling us the ropes, and they're like, oh yeah, like the double-decker bus is going to come around your neighborhood, so like if you want to go into like the city of Edinburgh, because we were staying maybe a 30-minute walk from the main part of the city, it's like you can just hop on the bus. You don't even need to like have a ticket. You can just pay with your phone,
Yeah.
and you'll be in the city center in like 10 minutes. And we were all like, wow. And then they were talking about how they're like, oh yeah, and if you want to, you could, if you had more time, you could take the high-speed train just like straight into London, and it
Dude.
would be like 3 hours. And I was
Right.
explaining to this person, I'm like, I live within like a 4.5-hour drive to New York City. But if I took a train to get to New York City, it would take me 7 hours.
Literally. Yeah.
And it would cost me more money than it takes me to
Oh
drive.
yeah. Trains are like how they still exist here. I don't know because they're so expensive.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
That's-
anyway, when
American
Benito was
infrastructure is trash.
like,
I
Yeah.
back what
an hour and a
Benito
half isn't
said.
that close. I think
Yeah,
all the
so we were
Americans
like-
were like, no, it's
I
pretty
think that was a
normal.
really good
Yeah.
like display of like distance based on what country you are in, because it was Conrad who
Yeah.
was like to what's she called, to Agnes, he was like yeah, an hour and a half isn't far or whatever, and then a European being like that's quite far. Like that's
Right. 'Cause
basically
he
how
traveled
it is.
so far just to get there. Like he flew like 7 hours or whatever just to
And he
get
paid
there.
an extra
Now he's like, "Only an
400 to
hour
go
and a
and
half?"
see her. Like that's crazy. Why not just fly to Brussels and then just get the train?
Dude, I know. When he flew there, I was
why
like,
pay an extra
again, you're in Europe,
400?
just take the train. It's an hour. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Like,
I
was
guess
that
he
supposed
wanted
to
to do it
indicate, like,
before
was
the
a last minute decision,
birthday.
maybe? Like, maybe.
I think he was originally going to go the day after and straight to Brussels,
Mm.
and I think he decided to push it back a day as well, which is why he paid the extra. Like, but I still think like I get going there for a birthday, but just save it till after and just save yourself a lot of money. But you know what? He paid more for that one flight than Jeremiah paid for an engagement ring, so like fair enough.
Facts.
So when he was the beginning of the episode, when it's like, oh my gosh, he's in Paris, like we're doing it, and then he's sitting outside the steps for who knows how long, we don't know how much time passed. I was like, this poor guy,
Yeah.
like flew all the way there with no plane. Like what I was thinking that she was gonna be in Mexico with like with Benito.
Oh.
I'm like, he's gonna
because
be there.
that was
Oh,
left on a
no.
cliffhanger, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
like-
so that they showed up together and they weren't even together. We
No.
didn't know
Right.
that at the time. That's like, what are y'all doing? And she's just looking snatched.
Yeah.
Also, the glow
This
up
whole
in the
episode,
final episode.
yeah, like crazy.
Excuse me, the bob. Let's like, I have to remind myself, like, don't do it, girl. Don't
Do it.
It's not for you. I've had a lob before. I
Just
didn't
hold
look
your
like
hair
that.
up for a second. Show us what a bubble.
I'm like, yeah, pull a Taylor 1989,
Yeah.
where she like,
No, yeah, for the culture.
wait, I'm like, how do I do
A
it?
bit lower. That was given Edna mode. Hold it.
There
You
you
know
go.
what? You know what? I rate it.
Guys, what do you think? Should I do it?
I think you both should get bobs for the culture.
Don't do
Bob
it.
season.
Like,
For the content. Do it for the content. Belly did it. So did
when
I.
they pulled up, I thought so. I thought that they were gonna kiss, like, when she got off of
Yeah,
his,
same. Yeah.
like, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh, man, Conrad's about to be like, 'What did I do?'" And then when they
Yes.
didn't, I guess maybe that should have been our first clue that maybe they weren't together anymore, but again, it
Mm.
also, like, yeah,
Why are
why
y'all
was she
hanging
even hanging out
out?
with him one-on-one if they're broken up?
I don't know.
Whatever.
For 6 weeks. I mean, I guess, like, I hope that friendship may find me, but, like, I don't know. Like, what are you doing? And Benito, clearly it wasn't mutual. Like, clearly she broke up with him. So I'm like, boy, why do these men keep playing themselves for her? Like, he's probably just hanging out, like, she'll change her mind, maybe. And
But
he was so
when
chill. He's like, she's not going to Mexico with
Conrad's
me.
been on an
So,
international flight, has been sitting on her step for who knows how long, and she
dude.
doesn't even let him in.
Dude, and
She's
she
like
gives him sass and she's
she's
like,
like, I'll take your
bothered.
bag, wait here." I'm like, "What if he needs to go to the bathroom?"
Literally. He's too
He wasn't even
accommodating.
gonna see him
Right.
at first. She was like, when can you get the
Right.
train in? Like, I'm busy. And I was like,
She was trying to kick him
So
out.
rude.
you've just
Yeah,
been
I'm
like
like,
living for his letters, and he shows up, and you're like, leave. Like,
literally. And it's been a year too. It's not like it just happened. It's like it's been a year and like there's been plenty of time. You've been doing your thing and you're like so bothered. Like, I have a life here. Like, how dare you encroach on it? It's like, dude, he gave
She's like,
time.
"I guess I'm
He gave
free
plenty
until
of
8."
time.
It's like, he came to another
Right.
country to see. I realize that he probably should have given you
Literally.
a heads up and that you're shaken right now, but why
Right.
are you being so rude?
yeah.
Right. And then when she goes inside and like all of a sudden starts like putting on makeup, we're like, okay, okay, girls,
But then she still
girls
acted
in it.
then
I
she still
know.
acted put off. Like,
I know. She got better. She started warming up. And then when he was like, I just want to see Paris, like your Paris. And she's like, all right, let me take you to these
yeah.
romantic spots. Here's my view of the city. Isn't it great? And then they have all these moments, and you're like, girl, I swear to God. And then she's like, you want to come to dinner with me and my friends and my maybe boyfriend who you don't know that he's not my boyfriend?
Yeah, when she's like, "Oh, for a
Great.
second there, you sounded like 10-year-old Conrad." I'm like, "Girl, he been here."
Right.
In it, like for the whole season, this guy has just been.
God.
Do you not remember the conversation you had before you ate peaches? Like, because it was the same.
Oh my God.
You guys have been having deep conversations this whole season.
When you realize that he was the one who got your mom to come to the like be down with the wedding, that wasn't enough. Like, that wasn't the moment that you were like, wow. It's like, dude, she just kept ignoring it. She's like, wow, Conrad keeps like slaying. And she's like, I don't care. Like, oh my God. Yeah. If I found that out, I'd be like, man, you were the only one who cares about me. Like, my own fiance doesn't even care.
I mean, to be fair,
Real.
Jeremiah did like try to get Laurel on board too, but he failed.
Yeah. Well, he was a
He
little
didn't
baby
try
about
that
the whole
hard though. He
thing.
came in with some flowers,
Yeah.
tried flirting a little, and then it didn't work out. And he was like, "Ah, it's what it is. Let's just leave."
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
like, your
mean,
fiance's torn up over this.
Laurel
Maybe
was
don't.
never gonna listen to him either way.
Yeah, true.
No. Yeah.
It's like she likes Conrad better. We all know this.
Even though she told Conrad, like, when he confessed his love, she was like, they're getting married. Like, get over it. I'm like, girl, what kind of advice is this as the mom? Like, it's time to intervene. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
understand. Stop letting this wedding happen. All right.
Yeah, the whole montage of them going around in Paris, I'm just sitting there like, wait, they're making this awkward, which honestly it was. I do actually feel like that's kind of realistic. Like when you see someone like that unexpected after a long time, like you don't know how to act anymore, and you're like, it's just a little awkward. And so like the camera pans when they're like in the museums or like at Versailles, and it's like he's looking at her and she's looking at something, and then he looks away and she starts looking at him. I'm like, ugh, it's so real.
The way he looks at her, I'm like, my God, dude. Like when they finally were like together at the end and they're in the car headed to cousins or whatever, I was like, my God, like
Yeah,
this
real.
man, look at him. Like, may every woman find a man that looks at her, at her like that, because sheesh.
And when
Oh,
she
Conrad.
said, do you memorize everything I've ever said?
The call
He said that
back.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that to her.
When? Because I
In
knew
the
that
first
was
season, like when
okay.
when it cuts back to the pool scene, that was a scene that it happened in because she was in the pool and he was just sitting next to it, and she had said something. She was like, "Oh, you can't say that or something. You can't do that because you said that." It was about the
It
weed,
was
wasn't
when he
it?
was smoking.
Yeah,
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 he was smoking by the pool. She was swimming, and
Mhm.
she's like, "I thought you said marijuana messes with the white matter in your brain." And he goes, "Do you
Yeah.
memorize everything I've ever said?" And she's like, "I think you should stop." And so then, like
It's completely.
now she's going
Oh.
to smoke, and he says, like, "I thought you said white matter, blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "Do you memorize everything I've ever said?"
Oh, I love that. That's so
Mhm.
cute.
That was a
What a
really
And
cute
then
cute
when
little
he
callback.
took it and he was like, "No, not messing with this tonight. I'm locked in on you, girl."
Right.
I was like,
He's like, I can't lose my focus. Okay. You are wine drunk. I mean, he was a little drunk, like, you know, like they were feeling it, but he's like, I got to stay semi clear headed. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
here to get
he
this
was like,
job
I cannot
done.
blow this tonight.
He was there on a
Dude.
mission. He was
Dude.
like, I'm leaving with
It was
belly.
really hot though.
The
Like,
light in his
Yeah.
eyes when he was like, so you don't have a boyfriend? She was like,
He
never
he
said I did.
smiles.
He was
I
like,
was howling. Oh
all
my
right,
God.
baby, we back. This was not all in vain. I still have a chance. I'm like, wow.
and the
Hopeful to
friends
bitter end.
being like, "So can we talk about the wedding? Like, you know, like we heard about it. Like,
Oh my
you
God.
crazy? You told her you loved." Like that's what I would do. Ryan knows. Like
Yeah.
that's how I am. If once the, like, you know, introductions have happened and everyone's having a good time, you start to like get the tea. You know, like that's my favorite part of any like social interaction with a group,
Yeah.
especially like that. I would for sure be the person being like, "So I heard that you like told her you loved her before the wedding." Like,
I would do the same thing. I would show up and not tell anyone, and then it'd be like, wait, you brought Conrad? It's like, yeah, you know, it's cool. It's like, excuse me, is this the guy that you said? Like, and it's like, oh, you know,
yes, this would literally happen with me and Ryan, where it would be like Ryan is Belly, and I'm the friend that's being like, "Well, I'm gonna interrogate this dude now because I know too much."
And you'd be like, why didn't you tell me? And I'd be like, I don't know. He just like showed up, and you're like, just thought I could invite him. It's not a big deal.
Oh, actually jokes.
It's like I'm
I
not like
love her
Belly.
Paris friends though.
That's
Like
where I am, dude.
they're really fun. Like,
I know.
how does that really happen that you like meet these people in a club when you kick someone for the backpack and now they're all like really good friends celebrating her birthday, giving her presents?
Nah.
Literally.
As someone who moved somewhere and didn't know anyone, it ain't like that. Okay. Maybe I'm in the wrong space. Maybe I need to go to the club and like cause a scene and have someone steal my backpack. I don't know. But otherwise, it's not that, you know. But then again, Europe is so much cooler, so I can't speak to it. I feel like if it would happen, it would be Europe, not America. They're too closed off.
Do you make a new group of friends if you go out, Ammir?
You know what? To be fair, nights out are quite sociable here, I want to say. Like
Yeah.
I do speak to a lot of people on nights out, even like before, even when it's not a Swifty night out, I'll still like make a lot of friends on a night out. Yeah. I feel like if you're
Especially
even
if you're not from there.
slightly extroverted, you're sorted. Like you'll speak to everyone because everyone in Britain is quite friendly usually. So like if you start a conversation, they'll just carry it on and
We're
carry
like,
it on.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
We know Europe's amazing. Okay, in the UK, we know. Here it's like
people were nice to us,
who's
even though we
this
were
girl?
the annoying Americans like abroad.
Literally.
People were nice to us.
Just being so loud all the time. And they're like, why are they so loud? It's like, I'm sorry. In America, we just shout because there's so much noise. How can you be the loudest?
We'd like get on the train and Ryan would be like, "Meow, meow," and I'm like, "Girl, no one else is talking."
We're like waiting at the bus stop, and I'm just like so jazzed, and it's like, shh. The Europeans are looking at us.
That's crazy.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm being so American right now. I'm so sorry.
And we're like in Spain, so they're all speaking Spanish too, and we're speaking English, and it's just like we suck.
Oh my God. To be fair, when I was in Spain, I was stressed as well. I'm not good at being in a country with people who speak a different language because I'm just there like, what are they saying?
Dude, I was the translator for our group. Everyone, like, because I like studied Spanish and also got there early and like had time to like really like
reacclimate.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's like even worse because like we're these loud Americans, then we go into like a shop to like order something, and it's like the one freaking white girl who's like, all right, let me speak for these folks, you know, like, excuse me. And then we proceed to be loud in English. It's like, they're the worst. Like, But regardless,
That's
still very
actually
friendly.
jokes.
Still so friendly.
I need to
Granted,
experience
if
you
you came
guys
to
in
America,
Europe again.
oh
Like,
my
next time you
God,
guys
it's gonna
come.
happen. Taylor, let's go. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, some of our friends that went to Edinburgh with us have already texted us like, just let us know what we need to do if she has a showgirl tour.
We're all in. Like, which country are we going to? It's like, once again,
Real.
whichever one we're lucky enough to maybe get tickets to. But
Yeah.
yeah, we will let you know. But if you came to
Yeah.
America, you would be all the rage because
Oh yeah.
like, so it's as long as you're not American, people are friendly. They'd be like, oh my, but then they would just guess where you're from, and then that would be really annoying. So
Okay.
you know. But
I do want to come. Maybe not right now, but at some point.
No, not now.
Yeah, no.
Don't.
We
no.
don't want you to come here now.
Yeah, we want to come to you and
Yeah,
never
we'll
come back.
to you.
Real.
We're currently planning our escape out. So you know.
Also, we're talking about the backpack. Did you see that some people got these promo packages with the backpack?
Yes.
I was like, where is ours?
Do they not know that we have a live stream?
Excuse me.
And Jenny,
I would
you're
promote
watching this
the
right
hell
now. I
out
know
of that
you are.
backpack. Oh my God.
Bro, I would have
Like, how do we
recreated
get
the
the
hello,
back
that's my bag.
You guys did the video that you sent, Ammir, in the chat of the guy who got the merch. He like crushed. He's like, that's my bag. That's my bag. He's like kept saying it over and over. It's like, oh my God, this is the best promo. I don't even know what brand this bag is, but I need it.
It was
so I can walk around.
Coach.
It was
Coach.
Was
He
it?
said that's.
Excuse
I only
me?
know
I
that
thought it was
because the guy.
transport.
I only know that because the video that Ammir sent, the guy says that he's like, "It's my Coach backpack."
That's my bag. That's my bag.
Should I real quick whilst you guys are talking just see how expensive this backpack
Stop
is?
it.
Please.
Here I am thinking it's
We can't afford it.
Jansport. Here I was like, it's Jansport. Pop off. No.
It does look like Jansport.
It's giving Jansport. But it was Kindle that like sent him like through Amazon, so they didn't really like
'cause
wrap the
Kindle-
bag.
I'm like, as a Kindle girly, like,
Oh, sorry.
like,
Oh my God,
how much is it?
It's $300 for the backpack. It's
Oh,
not
that's
that
cheaper than I
bad,
expected.
but like,
yeah, it's cheaper.
just
it's
to buy it for a meme though,
Jansport,
it's a
bro.
bit too
Right.
It's giving Jansport. It's not even a good color. It's like light
Mm,
blue,
I
white.
mean,
sky blue, yeah.
lilac short skirt.
Is it lilac? That was like
I
blue.
thought it was I thought it was
No,
lilac.
No,
whitewashed
it's like sky blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty mid, but I mean, I'd take a free Coach bag, so
Yeah.
I'd wear that thing everywhere.
Real.
And then I would, in fact, like the guy, dress up as him for Halloween and just be a.
Oh
so
wait, yeah, because they got it
obnoxious
for free as well, which is crazy. Like, where's our free
Right.
Coach bag line?
Like that
Literally.
and a Kindle.
Insane. And the
Kindle had like the Summer Return Pretty like cover or something.
and had a
Like,
little
I
charm at the
need
bottom
it.
as well and everything. I was like, oh my God, I'd start reading if I was given that. Like,
I would read the books if only they were sent to me on a Kindle with a Coach backpack. Then I
please,
would
Jenny.
do it
I'll
for
be
me
like, on
and
every
keep
live
going.
stream. I'm like, look at what page I'm on, guys.
Dude. Seriously, it'd be the best. It'd be like, all right, guys, today we're gonna read a passage from chapter 1, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Let's just campaign
Yeah.
for when the film comes
We
out.
have
we can
live
get-
streams. Yeah, we have 3 years.
If they send you guys the book or they send you the Kindle with the book preloaded, would you read them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan's like,
I feel like we'd be
still no.
obliged to. We've
What's
given
the
a
word?
£300
Do I
bag.
get the backpack too?
Yeah,
Can I get the
yeah, you get the
backpack?
whole
Sure.
thing. the
You
whole-
get the
Okay, if I
whole
get the
promo-
backpack, sure.
the
Okay,
whole
yeah.
promo package, but
Yeah.
you gotta read the books.
I gotta go
or at least the
backwards.
epilogue.
All right, I'll
You
read
just,
the
like,
epilogue.
skip to the end of book 3.
Because otherwise I couldn't see it. I'd be reading and I'd be like, "What is
We-
this
yeah.
storyline? What is this?" And
No,
it's
there's
so
really not
confusing,
there's
and you're
really
like,
not extra storylines. It's like just all belly. Like it's
right.
straightforward. Yeah.
I can't deal with that much belly. I don't know if I can handle
Yeah.
that. It was nice
You know
having the
what,
distraction.
real.
At moments you're like, "Ooh, we have a break. What's Taylor doing? Great. What's Brando doing?
The third
Awesome."
book is pretty short, honestly. Like when we were gearing up to do this and I listened to it was maybe 7 hours total or something.
That's long for
Like
me.
I got
though.
through it. Well, but I'm listening to
7
it on like
hours.
1.5 speed, like while I'm doing chores and stuff around the house, and it's like in one weekend you just knock that out.
Fast.
know?
No, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but when the book was so short and there were 12 episodes, I was like, what are they gonna be doing?
Real.
They're gonna be adding in a lot of
Now we
big
know she had to go
storylines.
find her backpack at the
Yeah.
club, and that was a whole
Oh,
episode.
That's my
true.
bag. Hello, that's my
That's my
bag.
That acting was is too much. It was hilarious.
Did I send you guys the TikTok of the like the pixelated version of it?
I don't know if you
No.
did.
Oh, you guys, I'm gonna play this on stream because I don't think I'll get
Please
copyrighted for it.
do.
This is
I
the
need to
best
see
thing you're
more.
ever gonna
That's my
witness.
bag. I told you that's when I saw the spoiler before I saw the episode, and it was someone pretending to be Belly and that's my bad guy, and I was like, this is incredible. I don't know the reference, what the hell is going on, but I'm here.
Hello, that's my bag.
Also, Connor said, I haven't forgotten that we were promised a reenactment of the bag scene. And yeah, when Ryan comes here for Showgirl in like 2 weeks, we're gonna have to do it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forget.
Okay,
Am I kicking you or are you kicking me? I don't remember.
I think I was gonna be the drop kick. Wait, no. You were gonna be the drop kick.
Wait,
I'm gonna drop kick you.
I think so.
Okay, you can see that, can't you? Wait.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Closer.
A bit close. Wait.
Closer.
Oh, because like the light.
Closer.
Wait, hold up. Why is it not focusing? Oh, I know why. I turned off autofocus for some reason. I don't know why, but now I'm remembering I just locked everything so that it didn't mess up. Where's the focus? Focus is here. Unlock you. There we go.
What if we somehow find a way to create a TikTok where we drop kick, but then we can splice it in with Ammir, you know? Like somehow we do like a combined edit.
Just link it. Yeah. Okay. Right. My issue is I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this, but
hey, that's my bag. Oh, that's my bag. Hello, that's my bag. Hi, girl.
Yes.
Tell me that isn't the best thing you've ever seen.
Oh my god, he's just over there like this. That's my bag. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Did we say Okay. I'm like, did we say
we need to have Ammir film himself with it being like with the bag, and then we somehow like splice it with Ryan and I both like drop kicking.
So he's the that's my bag?
Yeah.
Or we could both be the that's my bag because he has 2 different lines. So one is Ammir, and the next time you see it's me, and then it's like makes it even more absurd. Hi, girl, and I just have a mustache. And then Molly comes out of nowhere and just like drop kicks me, and it's like what? And then it'd be like what? And
we just have to get really creative with our transitions. Right. And there's a way that we can do a combined that's my bag edit.
Oh, we can do it. Yeah.
Or you could start it a little earlier where Belly's like, that's the guy with my bag to the other friend, and one of you can be the friend, and then one of you can walk up and
or like, because she like runs through the streets. You're in Europe, so it's like you and Molly could share the same role of being Belly, because you're like, that's my bag, and like running, and then once you get to the club, then it's Molly. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Ryan likes to take production ideas and take them a step further. That's highly complicated.
She's like,
interslice with Ammir.
Get Ammir in Paris.
Ammir and I can both be Belly. Like what?
Or Ammir and I can both be that's my bag guy. Whichever.
That's my bag.
That's my bag. Hey, girl. Either way,
someday when we all meet in person, we have to do it for real.
Oh, we're gonna do so much content the day we meet in person.
What we do is we take you guys on a night out. We'll go on a Swifty night when you get here, Swift together, and then we'll film it there.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what's going on? Be like, just hold up.
They're like, it's like 5 years later, and they're like, what is this? It's like, remember back when The Summer I Turned Pretty was like really popular, season 3, that's my bag guy. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'm like, what Taylor song would work as the backdrop to it? Like, it has to be like song with a fast beat. Like I could do it with a broken heart or something. Like,
I think it'd be weird if we used a Taylor song. Oh no, she has a lot of instrumentals that I can do with a broken heart.
It has to be like playing out a club.
Instrumental.
You know? That like
We could do.
we go to a Swiftie club night and we create a scene to reenact.
Oh, like actually with the live music, not a
Yeah.
track. Okay, that's even more extra. So it's gonna be a one take. Gotta do it, guys. The song's almost over. Let's fucking go. It's like I don't know
That's what
about
I'm
that.
saying.
We could always
like,
lip
ready
sync
for
it, but
it.
we'll be in the club.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
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 Yeah,
we just have
maybe
like three
have
cameras
video
recording all the different
afterwards.
angles, like, just to put it together.
Don't worry, Alex will have us covered.
Yeah,
That's the great thing is like when you have Alex, you just have a built-in videographer. So he just deals with all of our nonsense all the time.
I love that.
We're like,
Alex
all right, if you
Payne.
could just run around in a circle and then catch it this way. Great.
Literally. Or it's me setting up a three camera shoot.
With each of
Like
our
when we did
phones.
Tolerate It. Yeah.
I need this now. We need to do this. Taylor, just
How the-
announce the showgirl dates and just start in
Yeah.
Europe and end in
Literally.
Europe. this
Yeah,
time.
and like
Literally.
or Taylor Nation like host some sort of showgirl event, invite the three of us, and then we can reenact this way sooner.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Jenny Han, what up? If anyone knows Jenny Han, you know, she can get us there. She can get us what
Real.
we need.
They should have invited us to Paris when they announced the movie. We could have done it there.
I know.
God. It's fine. Goals, you know, we'll add it to our
It's
dream
calm.
board.
We'll
Yeah.
post like after the show ends, we're just gonna start editing together like 60 seconds reels off of these podcasts and then just keep putting them up constantly.
Yeah.
We just will never shut up about the Summer I Turned Pretty
Yeah.
until the movie comes out. People are like, why are you still talking about? We just like tease promos of
Yeah.
this. Like just cut.
If we keep just putting
snippets.
this up, then eventually Jenny's gonna see it and be like, wait,
We
I
have
didn't know
tons of
about this. Why
content.
haven't I
We
known
have
about
hours
this?
of
Yeah.
content to pull
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Just pick little random snippets. You're like, what are they talking about? It's like, doesn't matter. They're still going on about the Summer I Turned Pretty. Like pick all the best moments, you know, because like we've had some good moments, you know, like the first episode when we were like going in on Jer or whatever, like there's been a lot of good moments, you know.
Yeah, facts.
Literally just cutting up the predictions episode we did before the season started. Like I was dying so hard as you guys were predicting stuff. And Ryan's like, what if like it was funny. So funny.
Oh,
my
yeah,
gosh.
the Twilight.
But I was
Amazing.
just going to say, Ammir, have you
Dude.
watched?
I
Twilight
told you
or
guys
Titanic?
I'm
You
waiting.
screaming?
I'm waiting for them to come back into cinemas. Now, this is the issue. I've been thinking
Are
about it
you
for the
gonna
past
go?
week. I'm gonna go and watch it in cinemas, of course. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why I'm waiting.
Okay.
The issue is now I've got. Wait, is it in my little drawer? Oh, I've not put it in my new drawer. Okay, so I've got my little like tiny little microphone I've got, right? And I was thinking if I just went into a cinema, I just mic'd myself up, and then I just like really
Yeah.
quietly just put my phone somewhere down facing me. I could like record me throughout it and then
Yeah.
edit it along with the thing and then put it together. But the issue is like it's like, am I just gonna whisper the entire time during the film? Do I sit in the corner somewhere? I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like
That's
like,
kind of
at what
funny.
point
It's like ASMR. It's like, oh my god, look at Jacob. That glow up is crazy.
you're convincing me. You're convincing me.
You can
They're
get
like,
one of
"No."
those phone case things that's I don't know what your theater
Oh, wait.
seats are like
Oh,
there, but if
you want
it's
one of
like
these?
magnetic, yeah, like something that sticks.
And then just stick
Yeah,
it
so you can
onto
like stick it on this on like the seat in front of you, and then you're
Yes.
You're
I'll
like-
do some
Really packed.
research.
So you should be able to find like if you go at like a weird time, I imagine like there's not gonna be a ton of people in there, right?
I'll
So
go
you
in the
could-
mornings. I'll go in the mornings. If it's on
Yeah.
multiple shows, I'll go. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, because the thing is, it'll be on right now, so we'll know if they're doing it all day. So if I just search what's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one called? Just Twilight, innit? Twilight.
Ryan.
I don't know.
all you.
There's Breaking
Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Dawn. Not Full Moon. That's not a thing.
Total eclipse of the heart.
Heart. Yeah, I'm like
It's just total like eclipse.
big
New
eclipse.
moon.
New Moon. Something eclipse.
I
Is it
think
just
Breaking
eclipse?
Dawn's the first one.
Breaking Dawn's
the
not the
last
first
one?
one.
It's the last one?
Oh, I don't know. I thought
Okay, it looks. Anyways, it looks like they're only showing it like once a day, but on like 4 different days.
Oh.
mm.
No, they're doing a different movie every day.
No, but in the
So it's only
UK, so like
Oh.
Twilight, for example, at View Cinema, is on Friday the 3rd, Saturday the 4th, Sunday the 5th, and then Thursday the 9th, which I assume then that week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after Thursday would be the next one. So it'd be like the weekend, and then one day in the middle of the week the next week for each film.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
The
so I'm
ones here
looking.
is just 1 day per.
I'm
'cause
looking
they
at
were like, we're not
Twilight
paying to
2008
pimp
right
out.
now. Wait, hold
They're
on.
like,
Let
we're
me
not
search.
paying to pimp out a theater longer than 1 day each for each movie. Like that's all you get. You get 4 days and that's it.
Shell said, "Oh, I forgot that the last book is 2 movies. It's Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and then Breaking Dawn."
Oh, Breaking Dawn
I
Part
was-
1 and Part 2. Yeah.
I was
yeah, yeah.
totally wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for Eclipse, for example, it's on once on the 17th, twice on the 18th, and twice on the 19th. So I think it's just whereabouts they can
Okay.
fit it, really. But let me
Are
just
you gonna
This
go
is
watch all
October?
4?
I've got to go watch all 4. Like I've got to do it for the culture. Like we've been through this
the
together
culture.
now.
No,
Like,
I love this for you. I want all the details.
But
oh,
wasn't there a
it's-
different movie too that you were gonna watch?
Yes, Notebook, which I've not watched
The
yet. I'm gonna watch
Oh
that.
yes.
That's the next one. I'll watch that one though. And then, you know what? Why I
It's
haven't
not
watched
over.
it? It's because
Still not over.
It's kind of like the dress scene, to be honest.
Is it?
Literally. Oh my god, yeah. It's like the climax of the movie. No pun intended. Well, pun intended. I don't know. Anyway, it's like, but yeah. So
Okay. I guess.
it's a good way. Yeah. It's more PG. It's actually
Alex is
more PG
laughing
though.
in the other room.
Alex is like, all right.
That's. I'm curious to
It's
see
more
how that
PG.
goes. now.
Honestly, The Summer I Turned Pretty was more spicy than The Notebook, hands down.
Really?
But it also was created a long time ago. Molly disagrees.
Yeah, you need to rewatch that.
Okay, the fireplace scene. I know what you're thinking about, but that's it.
No, the scene we're talking about now.
All right, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It is giving like the yeah, you're right.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
I might just start a new series on my channel, which is reacting to films, which is going to be so much more effort to edit down into like a 10-15 minute video. But I feel like I've
Yeah.
got to do it.
We'll just keep throwing stuff your way. You could take polls and be like, "What do y'all want me to watch next?" You
Yeah.
know, like the people will demand. You know,
The watching part isn't the issue; it's the editing part.
It's the
afterwards.
editing.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
I need to convince somebody I know to be like, if I just send you these, will you just edit them and send them back?
Yes.
Be like, you're a really good friend of mine. Can you just like help me out here? Like,
Just,
There
like,
is
pull
some
up
AI
every
for
little-
editing now, but we've tried it and it didn't like work for us, but it
Okay.
could work for that.
but I'd feel like I'd want to just have it like the most funny bits, and I feel like AI isn't gonna know what the funny stuff
Yeah.
is in it. Like,
True.
Yeah.
I'm just
We
that,
tried
like-
to use it to cut out like ums and
Hmm.
stuff, and it didn't do a good job.
It could be even funnier because it would be so random. You'd be like, "What is this?" It's like exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
this is my reaction to Twilight. It's very disjointed because AI did it, but it's kind of funny.
real. That's basically what it's gonna be like.
Their account has been going off. Like the marketing right now for Twilight. I'm like, what is this
Really?
restriction? Yeah, they're like they're posting like almost daily on social. They just posted something else, and they edited it so they had this scene where he saves her from the car. Ammir doesn't know the scene that is, but they photoshopped like buying your tickets to go see it live, or it's like Fandango. They like photoshopped a Fandango promo into the scene, and I was like, who is doing this? Why are we doing this right now? But like, I'm not
Oh
mad.
my
I'm confused. It's
Yeah.
like, stop trying to make Twilight happen, but also keep going. And everyone's like all about it. They're like, this person needs a raise. Like, what is? And it was actually really well edited. You're like, nobody asked for this, but okay.
Whoever's on the
if
marketing
you go to
team
their
is just
social
like
account-
living their best life right now. Like, this is all I
Dude,
wanted
if
in
someone
my
was like,
life.
"So we're doing a Twilight resurgence for no reason at all. Do you want to be on it?" I'd be like, yes.
in it,
And the fact that we talked about it, like the timing of it is just really fun.
in it, because we spoke about it before we even knew any about any of this, and we were just
Yeah.
like,
Maybe they
know.
knew. Maybe they heard the whispers.
maybe they
were like,
watched this. We've got the wrong people watching this.
dude.
They're like, maybe they'll do this next. Like,
I live 4 hours from where they shot. I live 4 hours from Twilightville. Okay, that's not what it's called, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
You can like
tourists.
stay. You can stay in one of the houses that.
Dude, there's a museum. Dude, they
Yeah.
just had. I just missed it. This last weekend they had a Twilight festival. Stephanie Meyer was there, and 2 actors from the movie were there. I didn't know in advance. It was too late. I already had plans, and I was like, I am now 4 hours away from this, and I blew it. I blew
Yeah.
it.
Ryan
so
said when
fucking
Alex and I come
good.
visit her at some point out west,
La Push
she's like,
Beach.
we need to go and stay at the Twilight place. I'm like, well, I don't know, like I want to see where Ryan lives, not have to like go 4 hours to the Twilight
No,
place.
we go
It's
to La
also, like,
Push.
highly intriguing to go to the Twilight place.
Dude. Because someone just made a TikTok like literally a week ago. Like they're doing stuff around like the US and they went to Forks and they were basically like, this whole town is like so unbothered. Like they're like so pro Twilight while also being like not pro Twilight. Like I guess the museum is only open like 6 hours a week because it's such a small town and like they're just like not trying to accommodate for tourists and they just like don't care. But and they'll like have signs like here's the house that's from the movie and it's like don't stop though, keep driving. Like it's like very like yeah. But I also just want to go to La Push
Shells
Beach.
has been to Forks. Yeah.
Amazing.
Been going camping at La Push. Wow.
Hell yeah. I know.
That's
It's on my I'm planning. I think I'm gonna
crazy.
go this fall because that's when it's gonna be the most Twilighty. It's gonna be all overcast, emo, little rain. So that was the first thing I said when I moved
Go
here. I
find
literally
yourself
sent
a
Molly-
vampire, Ryan.
I sent Molly a video when I was driving in and was like, oh my God, I'm in Twilight. Because it was like the trees and the fog. And I was like, I am in heaven.
Oh my god, that's so
I'm
cool.
basically a vampire because I'm like translucent. You know, I found like this place was made for me.
Oh my god.
Wait, Ammir, have you ever seen the SNL skit that Taylor's in? That's like a Twilight spoof.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
I
that.
think I have. Yeah. Because I went through
It'll
and
be
watched
so
all the
much
SNL
better
movies.
after you've seen the movie too.
Okay.
Like it's you'll have to go back and watch it again.
Have
It's
you
so
guys,
funny.
speaking of that, have you guys watched what is it called? Is it called Vampires or something? The parody made of Twilight, where he's like, "Oh, it's in my contract to take my shirt off every 15 minutes." Do you know what
Wait,
you're on
I think
about?
I have. I think I know
Because
what you're talking
I
about.
remember that clip from back when I was like 8 or
Mhm.
something.
It's
But
like you've seen like Scary Movie, right,
Yeah.
Molly? Like where they do this,
Oh,
yeah, the spoofs of like the scary movies or whatever. Yeah, it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
they've done those for like popular franchise movies, and I forgot about that.
because they did like a superhero movie as well and stuff. But I remember they did one
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Twilight, and I remember that clip where he's like, "I have to take my shirt off every 15 minutes. It's in the contract." And I was
Dude,
like,
literally.
Have you ever heard of riff tracks?
"No, what's that?"
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So, well, because I think we might have watched it with you, Ryan. If not, we watched it with someone else, like with Twilight. But so
Oh, yeah.
riff tracks, I don't even know if it's on YouTube or something else. Alex will know. But it's basically these funny people who make running commentary during movies, but you can time it perfectly. So it's like make sure you line up with the title sequence or whatever in the movie, and they'll tell you like when to start the riff tracks, and then if you press play and you're watching, they time it out perfectly so that their commentary is like in between dialogue. But they for movies like Twilight that are can be kind of goofy, they do that thing. Like they'll be like, "Oh wow, he just took his shirt off again."
Oh.
So funny.
Dang.
Damn, that's so cool. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, so after we watched Twilight with Ryan the first time, I guess maybe it wasn't with you. I think it might have been with like 2 of our other friends that we went back and watched Twilight again with riff tracks, and it was hilarious.
What? I'm gonna have to try this after I've watched it.
Yeah. Yeah. They have it for a bunch of different movies like that are popular. So
Okay, Shell's in the chat with all the recs. I'm noting it. Reserve a campground at Camp Mora. Very nice, very close to the beach. All right. Say less. Writing this down. My dog and I are gonna have a Twilight fall. It is happening, you guys. All right. It's too
What's
sunny
Mystery
right now, though,
Science
and
Theater 3000?
I've never heard of that.
I don't know what Alex is talking about.
Alex, get in
Yeah.
the room right now.
Alex with the what?
Yeah. He's probably watching football too in there. That's why he doesn't actually come in.
He said he's dating himself. Yeah, I think you're more than that. It's like Mystery Science Theater 3000. Oh wait, Shells knows what it is. Okay. Dang,
Whatever
Shazzy's
it
all
is,
around.
it's cool. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Can I have
Alex
one of your
Payne.
earphones? Because this will not work. Oh, crap. I just need to hear you in real time. First off, Ryan swiping me right there. Yeah, you are dating yourself. Thanks. Appreciate
Nobody knows
that.
what you're talking about. We're the same age. Okay, I don't want to
Shells
hear it.
knows. She said MST 3000 is amazing. Mystery Science Theater is a show that would play these really random or old or classic sci-fi films, but they would narrate them comedically. And it was a series that ran for a really long time, from like the late 80s to the late 90s. So after that show, these guys then did the same concept, but they just would record audio recordings so you could watch movies with their commentary doing the same thing. So yeah, it's classic TV. What, the show or no? It's an app or a website. So you have to download the MP3, or you can just play it off the app, and it will tell you like, okay, 3, 2, 1. You should see the title sequence, and then it will go from there.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
great.
to get you started, it'll like make sure you're in sync. It'll be like, you should see a tree or what, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so you make sure that you're like in sync, and then it times out perfectly with the dialogue, and it's so funny.
That's
Now I
just disappeared.
crazy.
Oh man, I'm so happy we're back in the era of Twilight. So anyway, yes, don't worry, that content will be coming. We need like another month until it's like really moody. Like it's October, we'll be there. It's too sunny. It's too, all sparkle, all sparkle. Ammir doesn't know the vampires sparkle in the sun.
No.
They
I
don't-
know.
They
I know
don't
that
die.
line.
They sparkle.
I know
You
the Bella. This is the skin of a killer. Oh, this is the skin of a killer Bella. I know that line. I've
Beautiful,
used-
dude. I saw someone recently who also went to the woods, like whatever park, state park they do the scene of Twilight also over here, and they did the. So you think you can outrun me? Like that absurd scene. You know what I'm talking about, Molly?
Yeah,
Where,
I
like
know.
just jumping around. Oh my god! So when you come here, think of the Twilight content. Okay, you're like, so I spent no time in Portland. We just went to La Push and Forks, but it was great. We don't need to do Portland. We can visit another time. Twilight content is more important, and getting noticed by Stephanie Meyer for no reason at all.
real. So do I ASMR it then for the entire film when I go to the cinema? Then is that how I should do it? Okay, cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I won't even
Yeah.
ask for permission. I'll just go in there, sit in the corner, and record myself the entire time.
You're like,
As long as you're not recording the movie, you should be good. Like if you're just recording
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah,
you should be solid. No copyright violations there.
literally.
Recording myself. I don't know. We probably
how would
should
that work?
double check that, but
would you show the footage at all? Probably not. You couldn't.
So
like,
no. But
on the
what I
sheet.
would do is
Yeah.
in my head what the plan was. So the film's like opening, the title comes on. I show my phone to the screen, the camera to the screen for a second, so that when I go back, I can line it up, and then I can just like download the film, and then I'll have it like playing side by side. So like me in the corner, or like me big, and then the film in the corner. But it'd be the actual downloaded version, so it wouldn't be like recording the screen.
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
So I'd sync it up
I
from the beginning.
was
and then-
thinking more like, have you seen that funny girl on Instagram who she records herself like watching the samurai turn pretty? She does this for like other things too, but it's like it's just her running commentary. She doesn't really show the screen. Have you seen this girl? She's like
I've
on
seen
her
the one-
couch.
I see the one with her
She'll be laying on
mom.
her couch, and she's like, and she I'll just send it to you. It's like it's so funny because she just says what we're all thinking, like, okay, so you're running through the streets. Is this an ad for Away, or how is your phone not run out of battery? You just had an international flight and you've been chasing this person all day. Like, it's so funny.
I've seen the one where the mom like screams at it, and I saw a really cute one the other day where a dad was invested. Because at this
Aw.
point, it's like if you live with like family or whatever, and you watch every week, it's like now all of a sudden people who didn't care, like, and yeah, the dad was like living for it, and it was really cute. I was like, oh, God.
I just found out that my brother's fiance watches the show. I had no idea she ever watched it. And my little brother's like, hey, have you heard of this show? It's so stupid. And I was like, yeah, I do a live stream about it.
Yeah, no big deal.
I read the books, watched the show multiple times, and talk about it on YouTube. But thanks.
Nah, it's so stupid though. That's so stupid.
Like, follow, subscribe. Oh, I love when people do that. They're like, "Oh, this is so bad." You're like, "Yeah, I just have a podcast about it. It's
And
fine."
literally.
Yeah, we talk about it for
That-
hours.
Especially when Taylor related stuff, because you just hear so much slander about that like in public, and every time you hear it, you're like, this person doesn't know. They just don't know what they're getting themselves into by saying this to me right now.
I know. My favorite was when my friend was like, yeah, like my ex was like, you know, she was a crazy like Taylor Swift fan. And I was like, crazy like how, you know, like and then I forget he said something basic and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty crazy because like I have a podcast about her. So I kind of actually upped the ante and I'm probably crazier than her. Like it's fine though. Ugh, awkward. People always say the like, oh, it's just about Taylor. You have that much to talk about. I'm like, don't make me go into it because I will.
Once a week
in this
isn't even
moment,
enough.
I'm like, in this moment, I will prove to you that there's enough to talk about, and you'll be like, never mind. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry I asked.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
you had to. Ammir
Where
had
do
to
we
get that like,
begin?
with the Eras tour. It's like, well, isn't every show the same?
Right? It's like, use me.
Literally.
What? Have you been following her outfits? Okay.
I don't
hello?
understand. Didn't you see it in person? Why are you like watching the
Innit?
live?
Even when I
stream?
mentioned that I've been a couple of times in person, they'd be like, could you not just go once? I'm like,
What do you mean you went again? It's in the same show. It's like even if it was the same show, I
I'm
feel the
paying
same
again.
way.
Yeah,
But because
literally,
it's
like-
not, it's even more like,
hmm.
okay, well, in this show, here's these 5 things that didn't happen any other time.
She swallowed a bug.
You got the orange dress. What? Like, yeah. She was
And
sick at
especially
my
like
show.
when explaining just that as well, just being like, they'd be like, oh, I'm like, so I show the Eras tour every week. They were like, what? Like the faces.
Dude.
Like,
I
what
love
do you show
being
them?
randos during surprise song o'clock, and like Molly and I would always commiserate. We're like, oh my god, this week I'm like not with safe people. I don't feel okay to be like the person who's like, let me just pull this up real quick.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
There'd be
Just crying in the corner.
so many times where it's like I have some sort of commitment, especially when it was in Europe and like the time difference. But like I have some other commitment, so I'm gonna be with a group that is not gonna understand. There was a time I was out to dinner with some people that like would not have understood. And I literally went into the bathroom, like put my AirPods on, was starting to listen. It was like the night she did the very first mashup. It was the Out of the Woods, Is It Over Now mashup.
Oh
And
my
so it was
God.
really long. And I'm like, I have to go back to the table because they were like, everyone was paying and leaving. And I'm like, I've been in the bathroom for like 6 minutes. And so I go back out and I still have one AirPod in. And I'm like covering it with my hair. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
have a
God.
great night. And then Alex and I are walking back to the car and I'm like, it's over now.
You're over here vibing. You're like, it was great to see you.
The Rick Susan have it so nice talking to you guys.
Great. Anyway, yeah.
I've literally been over to people's houses and stuff, like especially when before I started streaming, and I went to visit a friend after so long, and I'm like, is it okay if I can just like stick something on your laptop whilst we just chill and chat? Because this is kind of important. And they're like, yeah, and I'm
It's
like,
gonna be like 15
Eras
minutes of
tour
our
live
time.
stream.
It's fine, you know?
And then we just
Or
leave it on in
like,
the background.
yeah. Or when we were on like, it's like the pivotal moments of the show where it's like if you weren't gonna tune in for the whole thing, it's like, okay, I need to tune in to see if the bodysuit is still red. I need to tune in at these pivotal moments. What's the 1989 outfit? Like, it's like, hey, check. Okay, surprise o'clock. All right, now there's peace and we can call it. I can go back to whatever I was doing.
Literally.
It's like, oh my God,
I
it feels
had
like
something
1,000
similar
years
to
ago.
that really recently, which is really weird because we've been out the Eras tour in so long. But do you remember? Well, obviously you do remember. But do you remember when the door started going down and there was a countdown? I had just gone out, like literally just gone out with my friends just for a meal, and then that
You're like-
appears, and the entire time we were out, my eyes were glued to my phone, and they were like, "Are you not gonna like look up for us?" I was like, "But this is really big for me right now." And they're like, "No,
Like,
we
there's a
understand."
door.
The orange door is going down.
There's a door and it's going down. We don't
That's
know
literally
when
what I
it's
said, and they were
gonna
like,
stop.
"Are you just gonna watch your door the entire time?" I was like, "This door is really important," and then I explained
You're
the
like, it's
lore to
getting
them,
closer.
where it
It
came
is
from.
moving. Can
'Cause-
confirm. I mean, that was me the other day with the HTML and the countdown when it was like a 2-day countdown. I'm sitting
The
here like watching
Spotify
it.
clip one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like watching it and I'm like, okay, according to this math, and like trying to update people, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then you realize, like, at this rate, it's like a science, like I'm like a physician, a physicist, and like at this rate, it could be coming out in like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, it's not gonna happen until tomorrow. Okay, oh, it's gone up by 2%. I'm like, this is psychotic.
Yeah. That one was the worst as well because we literally had
Dude.
no idea of what was
It's
happening.
like, what is going on?
It was
Yeah.
there and then it was paused and then she played it again and then it was at different speeds and I was like, what the...
Why was it a day and a half long? It was just like, what is going on?
And then the
Well,
clip.
And with the door,
Yeah.
the different
The
locks
padlocks
started popping
yeah.
up.
So that's what I was like.
It wasn't
I'm-
just
Oh,
the
yeah.
door.
Right,
I
right.
was
Yeah.
going
It was, like,
insane.
every hour or
like,
something.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like maddening. I'm like,
Yeah. It's so funny. And when we like talking about the Eras tour again too, there were people that I know in real life that had no idea that like we had a Taylor Swift podcast, that because we came on your stream the final night in Vancouver, like they had watched you before. And so all of a sudden people are like,
way.
I had no idea that you had a Taylor Swift, because you had so many people on that stream. And I'm like,
No
wow.
way.
It was so funny.
Literally.
That's
Yeah,
really
like
cool,
people that I
though.
hadn't
How-
talked to in years.
I had
were
the
like,
same
oh my
thing,
gosh,
yeah.
I've watched Ammir like all summer or all fall, and like I hadn't like didn't. How do you even know him? I'm like, I don't know. We just reached out to him one day.
That's insane to me,
yeah.
though. That's actually blown my mind. I love that
Yeah.
so much.
Because you had like
Yeah,
what
we're-
500,000 people like simultaneously watching.
Yeah,
Vancouver Night
on
3.
all platforms, yeah, about like 500,000, yeah,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. But that's insane, though. It doesn't feel like that for me. And the fact that you had people that you hadn't spoken to in so long reach out through because of my stream, that's insane. Like,
Yeah, it was like those people I haven't spoken to since like high school that were like, oh my gosh. Like, I didn't even know you were this big of a Taylor Swift
crazy.
fan. I'm like, yes, I am.
Real.
Literally, it's like my favorite like secret fun fact is like I'll like go to Swiftie events and it's like they have no idea that
I'm the
every
podcast.
week it's like they have no idea because they don't watch your podcast, and that's an issue in itself, but it's fine. But they have no idea that I have a Taylor Swift podcast. I'm like infiltrating this like Swiftie event with,
I
you know,
love
like, just a normal person. I feel like Hannah Montana sometimes, which is really dramatic and not accurate at all. But in my head, that's like the drama that I bring it to. I'm like, I've got the best of both worlds, just infiltrating these Swiftie events. They have no idea. Leading Taylor Swift rides. Little do they know, just in my head, it's a whole thing, even though in
No,
reality,
I love it. I love it. I wish I
it's,
could.
like, whole
I feel like that
story.
at concerts that are not like girly pop concerts. So I went to Coldplay. No one knew who I was
Oh,
there,
you did?
and that was I got tickets literally.
Was it
One of my
good?
friends. So good, so cool. The
I want to see them.
the videos, like I streamed the entire thing, but like the lights were insane and there was fireworks going off throughout the entire show, and then they had these glasses and insane, absolutely insane. But
I wish I could have seen them when Griff was opening for them.
Griff, oh yeah, she did, yeah, and because I remember
Last
seeing the.
year. 2 years
Oh
ago.
yeah.
I was looking at the openers and I noticed that we didn't have Griff, and I was like, oh, I wish I had Griff because I would have loved to see it. But I agree, that would have been insane. But
Yeah.
speaking of Griff, though, we had someone else called Chloe Misha, I think it was, and she sounds exactly like Griff, like in a compliment
Really?
way, yeah. Like, and turns
Oh,
out
wow.
she's bigger than I thought. Like, I didn't know who she was until Coldplay, but then 2 days after our show, they added one of her songs into Fortnite, which I was like, okay, she must be like quite mainstream right now then.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but
I
she
didn't. I
was
mean, I didn't
sick.
know about Griff until like Taylor posted about her on her stories back during COVID, and then
Literally.
I got hooked on Griff after that.
Taylor has great recs, and not because we're biased, but like she's how I
does, though,
discovered
yeah.
Legitimately.
like she's how I discovered Ash, and I've seen Ash multiple times now. And now she has a band with Phineas, and like I don't know, it's just like such a cool like.
Yeah.
And then Amy Allen, which at the time there wasn't a connection, and yet like there was in a way because she was opening for Griff, and it's like it's just so cool, like the universe, like the Taverse.
Yeah,
you know?
even Gracie and stuff.
Yes.
Like I fully like got into Gracie after the first leg of her opening.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we saw Gracie at Gillette,
We saw
But I
long
didn't
haired
know-
Gracie, dude.
I didn't-
Like,
Didn't know her music as well
That's
then.
crazy.
And that was before The Secret of
Yeah.
Us anyway. And so,
Long-haired
yeah, I
Gracie.
really wish that I had been able to
if
like
we
see
knew what we
Gracie
knew,
the second time with
Yeah.
The Secret of Us, because I love the
Right.
album so much.
That's
I know.
insane. Isn't
Yeah,
it
like,
crazy
that's,
though?
like,
Like back then, you guys were just at the venue when like 1989 was announced. I was just watching a random live stream when it was announced, and like look at us now. Like we're kind of.
I know. That's what made us want to
God.
like. We started the podcast like a month after that because we were like, we gotta talk about this stuff with people. Like the
Literally.
collective moment, like it was so funny in the stadium. Like obviously a lot of people knew when she came out in the first blue outfit. Like a lot of people were hyped, but there were a lot of people who had no idea why everyone was freaking out.
Yeah.
It was
the
like a
person next to us
50-50
was
gas.
like, what's going on? Like, is that a new outfit? And I was like,
You sounded sane. It's like if you know, and if you don't, you're like, what is going on? You're like, it's a
And, like,
blue
as
dress.
it kept like more blue outfits kept coming, like more
Dude, it's
people
blue
start to
again.
realize it's a thing. And then by the time like she came out for 1989, like I think at that point, like a lot of people realized something was happening. But like
Yeah.
Ryan and I went to the show thinking that would happen. A bunch of
Yeah.
other people were just there like to live their life,
Yeah.
Like, just
It's
go
like
to Eras Tour.
It's like we were almost gambling without gambling. It's like we put a lot of money on the chance that like we were right about this, and the fact that we were is still just like hell yeah. And the fact that we didn't even think about like that, like 8, 9, whatever, until I don't know, like pretty close up to it. It was like, wait a second,
Literally.
what if? Yeah, because it was such a risk. Because she was there for what, 8 shows, 6.
6, yeah.
And so it's like, okay, I guess
London
we're
was
gonna put
8.
all our money on 8, 9, and like pray she. And every night it's like she didn't announce it tonight. Thank God she didn't announce it tonight. Oh my God.
Yeah, because they filmed the first 3 nights. So there was just so much that
Yeah.
happened in LA.
So we were like, oh my God, what if it happens now? Like we blew it. Like it's not happening 8, 9. But yeah, I think the Speak Now dress was where people really. It was like, okay, she'd never worn a blue Speak Now dress.
Well, that was the first. Yeah, that was the first one that was blue.
Yeah, and it
then it was
progressively just was like.
Folklore.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was. It was like I think everyone she wore too was like new. It was like she'd never worn blue in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have to go stream more?
No, I'm good. I wanna finish this off properly before I head off. That's fine. Like that. This is my priority.
I was gonna say, I know last time you had already had the other stream, and I totally forgot to ask you if you did tonight. So
Yeah, no, it's calm. It's calm. We're good. We can keep going.
yeah. Well, I'm glad the Eras Tour brought us all together.
I
So
know.
now we're in it for 3 years until we get a Silver Return Pretty movie.
But it's fine. We're gonna have Showgirl tour to like get us through it.
Mhm.
Fingers
And
crossed.
the traders with Donna Kelsey being on there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I feel like
If
I've been
Jan
looking
goes
for-
far in Dancing with the Stars, maybe we should pop back on after a Dancing with the Stars,
No, literally, I watched the clip. I didn't see who got eliminated, but like I'm always into it if it's like good people, and like the fact that Jan and you saw the dancers were there supporting him.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was
okay, Eras Tour
insane.
2.0, like how I mean, I'm just like jealous, so jealous of Jen Affleck. I'm like, are you serious? Girl, you got paired with Jan, like my dream. Like what?
People are
You're
saying they're not
basically,
gonna
like-
have a Taylor Day this time because it'd be
They're not?
biased. Apparently, people are saying
No, it
that
would be
they might not.
necessary.
Because then,
I
like,
figured they'd buy into it.
Be
I think it's
biased
the
like to
opposite.
Jan. That's
yeah,
so funny.
like because
like,
obviously
if
You have to
think
come
the
up with new
opposite.
choreography still. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
he just comes out
Yeah.
and just does the ladder dance.
Just ladder. Did you see like in
Dude.
the promos
Yeah.
like leading up
Everybody
to the
was like,
interview
"You
where
need to
everyone was
bring
like
the
the ladder.
Right. I mean, if ABC's smart, which they usually are, and like they're tight with Taylor, I'm like they would have a Taylor Swift night. It would be
Yeah,
the
you'd think
most
so.
on the nose time to ever
Mm.
do it.
Well, the last time that they did it, they promoted it hard and like no shade because I don't usually watch the show, so I had no idea. But I thought it would be like actual Taylor songs, and then it was like a band covering Taylor. And I'm like, I was like,
Oh,
I don't know
that's
that I would have
weird.
tuned in if I had realized it was Cruel Summer, not by
Oh.
Taylor
NA.
Swift.
That's weird. Well, now that Yawn's on it, maybe they have connects. He's like, yo, Tay, like, can we get, let's get the
Yeah.
goods. She owns it all
Yeah.
now, so
Well,
maybe
and-
she'll be like,
right.
True.
yeah. Maybe she'll feel
Yeah.
generous and be like, here you go.
And to be fair, her album rollout right now is like ramping up. Have you heard the potential insider info that it might be on the scale of Thriller?
I just saw that today, like,
What
or
might be on the scale of
yesterday.
So
Thriller?
apparently, people are saying that insiders are saying that the Showgirl rollout is so big that once the album comes out, it's going to be everywhere, and it's going to be the biggest rollout since Michael Jackson's Thriller, which obviously is one of the biggest albums of all time. And if so, like, you know what? I respect it from her. This is her first album release since how long? Since like without the Eras tour, without any stress. She can like full
True.
send it. This is the first time she's in like literally the public eye and everyone's knowing about her. And then like, do you know
Right.
what?
Well, it's kind. I would say, yeah. Like, I think Midnight's had a pretty big
Hmm.
rollout with like the surprise VMAs announcement,
Hmm.
the whole like Midnight's Mayhem with Me, and everything leading up to it. Like she had the NYU speech with the lyrics in it, blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
and Midnight's did so well.
Facts.
Like the top 10 were all Taylor songs after Midnight's dropped, and Tortured Poets like didn't have that same
Hmm.
like global impact, I guess. But Midnight's was also shorter,
Yeah. And-
so
Yeah,
like
And
easier
this
to
is shorter
digest.
than that as well. This is 12 songs,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
is crazy. So
Way easier to digest.
she could just be going straight for like taking over. And I respect it. Like she's had the power. She's just not had she's had her eggs in too many baskets, and now she can just full send this one basket and make sure it's like out there.
I know.
did you see what Taylor Nation posted today?
With
Oh, the
Taylor
clip!
in the,
The
she's in the
clip!
orange cardigan
dude,
directing
On a music video
video.
set.
literally
yeah,
best
literally.
promotion. I was like, okay, if you wanted to market a cardigan, Taylor has never put herself into one. So I'm like, excuse
Well,
me.
Other than the music
original
video,
cardigan.
yeah, the original one she
Yeah,
wore.
the original cardigan in the
Oh, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, but not
Yeah.
like this. I'm like, she's wearing her own merch. Like, we
Right.
rarely to never see that. I'm like, she's wearing this cardigan. Like,
And she looked
yeah.
good in it as well. Like
It's
she
like you
makes
didn't
out
need to promote it because people were gonna buy it anyway. But like, that's if you didn't buy it,
sold.
you're like, dang, I should have bought it. Taylor looks good in that. It's like, well, she looks good in everything, but
real.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
someone said that they saw Mandy Moore as in the choreographer
heard
in
this
the
as well,
background
yeah.
of that clip. So
She's in one of the shots. Do you know what
could
she looks
either-
like? Because I don't know what she looks like.
I do, and I do know what she looks like, but I didn't think that I saw her. so
Okay,
I don't
let
know
me
if
show you
that's
this picture
fact.
then.
Yeah.
Because
Did you hear the rumor that people think Travis is in this video because of here's the
Right. Yeah, that's the photo that I saw, but that doesn't look like how I know. Like, I watched a video with Mandy Moore about her choreography for the Eras tour, and I don't feel like she looked like that.
okay.
So the Easter egg / reaching, which I did find this to be interesting, is that I'm like, oh, I'm spoiling our content for Monday, but it's okay. We'll talk about it again.
Well, maybe actually, I could be wrong. That could look like her. Sorry, keep going. Ryan.
So the last 2 days, like 2 days ago, we got the cardigan, and then like the little promo video, whatever. And obviously we got So It Goes, the instrumental underneath it. And then we got Gorgeous. And so I was like, wow, 2 back-to-back rep songs. That's interesting.
track 6
then
and track
someone-
7.
Track
Oh, sorry,
8
I'll
and
spoil
track
it.
7.
Oh, track 8 and track 7.
87.
Oh.
So first it was 8, then it was 7. And so people are like, there she is, the correlate. And then also apparently the first time Travis ever went to the Eras tour was 7/8 or something. And so it was like, y'all are brilliant. Because I was like, make it make sense. Like back in the day, I would have been like, it's Rep TV. But it's like, no. Like it's 2 days in a row. So it goes. Gorgeous.
If Travis is in the video with her, I will die. Like,
Dude,
I will
no, I
not
mean,
be able to handle it.
I feel like she's like she knows what we want. It's like her being on the podcast. It's
Watch me
like,
the Honey music video as well. Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
2.0, 3.0.
I really like that
pour
Easter
some,
egg.
pour some honey on it.
I really like that Easter egg.
Oh my god!
I was like, wow, y'all made it make sense. I was trying to make it make sense, and I was like, there it is, 8-7, 7-8. His first Eras Tour appearance. I was like, wow, okay, let's
I've dreamed
go.
of this. No, I'm just kidding.
I've dreamed of this for.
But actually, last year I was clowning so hard for Travis to be in a So High School Music video after Sabrina had Barry and Please Please Please. I was like, come on Taylor, like do it, it'd be so funny. And then it didn't happen, but now
It could happen. It could.
the football
Yeah.
world would not be able to handle this. They would drag him so hard, but he won't
And you
care.
know what? Who cares?
Yeah.
I just need to know like what kind of character he's gonna play. Like, it's gonna be the dad. Is it during the buzz cut era? Right? Is this recently when he had his hair snatched?
Ooh.
Hope so.
Or no, maybe it should be long.
Well, the
I don't know.
rumors,
What's
the
vibe?
rumors of a music video being filmed were in July.
Right,
The
right.
LA
And
one.
he was already in training camp.
They clocked
then.
the haircut was clocked like, oh yeah, end of July.
He was already in training camp then, though. Like the same week he went to training camp and cut his hair was when she was. But it doesn't mean that it all had to happen at the same time. There could be multiple locations for the shoot.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to be in the whole thing. He could just be in a part of it. You know, like they probably just shot
Yeah.
his bit when it was
Yeah.
available, and then you shoot the other stuff at different times. But
Then
Yeah.
he will have crossed into like multiple new stratospheres as part of the Taylor Swift cinematic universe at that point.
I mean, they're getting
Like he went on the
married.
Eras tour
At
stage,
this point,
and he's
they
in
can
the
do
music
anything.
video.
Well, that's what's
Go on
interesting
the
is they.
red carpet. Please, not
That's
tiny red carpet, a real red carpet.
What's crazy is they weren't. If he is in the video, and if it was like shot back in July, they weren't even engaged yet, and she would have been like, "Sure." Now it makes sense. You're like, "Yeah, like Endgame," but like back then, she still was like,
That's a
"Sure,
very
be my
good
music
point.
video," and that's never happened. So that's crazy.
But the like bringing him on stage thing on the Eras tour too, I feel like that's how
Yeah.
that felt.
But there's like a permanent
Wow.
record with the video. I feel like I know Eras Tour, like we
Yeah.
have video, but it's not the same. Like
I
it's
know what
in
you
her
mean.
like video, like
It'll forever be a
archive.
part of her discography. At that
Yeah,
point,
yeah. It's like it'll never
Right.
go away. It'll be there.
That's what I thought of when
forever.
Sabrina did it with Barry. I was like,
Dude,
that's
And then yeah,
girl.
but what she did was smart
She's
though. She
smart
made
about
another
it, though.
music video and
Yeah.
killed him in it. Like
No, literally. She like plays up on it. She's like, "Well, you're convenient now,
So
and you play into
funny.
this. And if we break up, we break up." Like, and it's good
Right.
content.
And the whole song was like a bit
Literally,
about
like,
that anyway. So
foreshadowing,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're foreshadowing that this guy is gonna not be it, and then he wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Yeah.
then she killed him off in the exact same song. Like she just did a remix and killed him
Dude.
off. I was like, I respect that.
Literally, no, I love it. She uses her, yeah.
Did you see that she's announced as the musical guest and host of SNL in October?
And she's headlining Coachella
Yeah.
again.
I know. She's headlining Coachella, and then 9 Inch Nails, Alex's favorite band, is playing the same day.
Oh my god. Oh
They're,
yeah,
like,
Nine Inch
number
Nails
2.
are also
Wait, I
doing
didn't
the
see
new
them
Tron
on
movie
the
as well,
lineup.
which is really cool.
Because it said 9 Inch Noise, because
Oh,
so
what?
they're on tour right now. We went to their show a couple weeks ago. They have an opener who's the DJ. I think his name is like Boys Noise or something. And so Alex thinks they're bringing the DJ into the Coachella set and calling it 9 Inch Noise.
That's cool. That's
Because
really cool.
during the tour, they do like a B stage, like little part of their set list with the DJ where he remixes some of their top songs. So that'd like be a cool way to bring them into Coachella, because it makes it more like, I mean, their music's already like, their production's already Coachella level. It's not
Yeah.
like you need that, but it makes it a bit more of like a
proper
party
like
vibe.
dancing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Have you heard the
So
rumor
we
that
know that.
potentially Taylor's gonna be like a surprise guest on SNL? Because like, why is
Well, that's what I
Sabrina
was
on both of
hoping.
them? Innit? Like,
Oh, well, Ryan and I were hoping that the
Oh.
opening night of SNL, which is Showgirl weekend, like that, because SNL goes in seasons, so like they're off right now, and their first show back in their new season is the weekend Showgirl releases. But then I think it's like who was it? I think it was Bad Bunny. They just announced all of it today.
I mean, it'd be cool if they performed "Life of a Showgirl" together, but that wouldn't make sense because it's not a Sabrina song. So it's like,
But so, I don't know though, because I feel like it gives Taylor enough time to go back to America for starters from Graham Norton show, and then
True.
Sabrina is also the main star of the episode anyway, so I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Like, because
Right.
she's still getting money off of Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina. Like,
True. I didn't
so
think
she's not
about
gonna really care.
I didn't think about the
whatever.
fact that you're right, that like Sabrina, I wasn't even thinking about that part of it. That Sabrina and Taylor could
Sing
perform
together,
like a
yeah.
Showgirl.
That's what I mean.
That's why, because like,
that's what
have
they
they
would
ever done
perform.
a same person on both posters?
Oh
of
yeah,
the-
they've done that a couple of times.
And what does
but,
that entail?
it's
Does that
not
just
often.
entail like one is singing and one is actually presenting, or is that just like she's the only person?
Yeah, so usually there's a host and a musical guest, and then if you get someone who
Ah,
can do both, get you a girl who can do both. So like
Literally.
Sabrina will be in skits and perform.
Yeah.
And Taylor's done that before too.
Yeah,
okay.
it's actually pretty impressive and like fun because you're
Yeah.
like, wow, they're doing everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Ariana
like, who else
Grande
has
did
done
it.
recently. Yeah.
Miley Cyrus has done it.
Okay.
They try to
Yeah.
do it whenever possible, you know.
Because
what I
we
mean?
don't
Like,
have Saturday
best
Night
artist.
Live here that I know of. Like we watch the clips online and stuff, but I don't think it's ever played anywhere on any national TV here. So like I've never watched a full
Oh,
episode of it.
interesting.
I don't know
Do you
how
have
it actually
Peacock?
formatted. No, we don't have Peacock. No.
Oh yeah, it's on Peacock, I think. Like
Okay.
the re-airs or whatever are on Peacock.
Yeah, but on YouTube you can watch most of the clips as
Yeah.
if you're watching the show.
Oh, okay.
But let's see.
Because Bad Bunny did both. He was a performer and an actor. Which was cool.
Oh, I love Bad Bunny. He's such a vibe.
Pretty sure.
He's such a
Yeah, I
vibe.
know. He was at Coachella when I was there a few years ago, and like, yeah, I didn't even know his music at the time, and it was still like, it was a vibe for sure.
I can imagine. I don't really know his music, to be fair, at the moment either. Like I'm
Yeah.
not, but like at the same time, every time he shows up somewhere, I'm like, that's Bad Bunny. What a G. Like when he
And
presented,
he's like so funny, and he doesn't
for
even try to be.
in it. Like what?
Yeah.
Do you remember when who was it now? Was it Jimmy Fallon who he covered for? And he presented like a late night show for like an episode or two, and he had those glasses. He was with someone else as well, and he had those glasses that changed
Oh
colors.
yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
thing. Yeah, like, he was so
Yeah, I
funny.
think that was
though.
Fallon. Yeah, that was cute. No.
Oh
he's
yeah,
so
because
cool.
didn't other people fill in for Fallon as well? Like it was a whole thing. Like he got like sick or something.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think Miley did one as well or something. And
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, Bad Bunny did it in 2023. Dua Lipa's done it. Charlie,
okay.
Timothy Chalamet, and then like Taylor did it in 2009. That's
Timothy
when she
Chalamet.
did the like monologue and then a bunch of the funny skits when she was younger. So
Timothy
it's usually,
Chalamet was the performer?
I guess.
What? He's
Yeah.
a musician?
He was in that movie.
No, he's an
Wonka?
actor. But he's
No, he was in a
musician?
movie where he had to sing.
Oh, really?
Recently, yeah. Oh, he it was a biopic, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What's he called
I
now?
literally can't think of it. Yeah.
I don't know who the guy was. Even when I heard about him, I didn't know who he was. But
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, that's the one. Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Scara.
Right.
Yeah. So the last time that Taylor was at SNL was because Ice Spice was the musical guest back in 2023 when she and Travis like had their first weekend in NYC. Like that was a whole vibe. So Ice Spice was performing and Taylor and Travis basically just went, and Taylor ended up introing Ice Spice because that's usually the host says like, and now Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh,
Taylor did that.
yeah. When Daniel Craig goes, and now The Weeknd, and then that became a trend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the same show where Pete Davidson did the No Sign of Blondie skit.
Oh.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Like, because that was a couple weeks into the NFL season that year. So Taylor had already been to the Chiefs game. I think she'd already been to 1 or 2 Chiefs games. So everyone's like, oh my gosh, they're actually dating. And then no one knew, I don't think, that they were going to be at SNL. And then like Travis ended up popping up in that Pete Davidson skit at the end. And then Taylor introduced Ice Spice later, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, they're there together. And then they went out.
And they had the
it was a
getaway
whole
car,
thing.
or was that at the game?
That was after the Chiefs game.
Okay.
That was
But this, like,
insane.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, this was
Sabrina's-
this was the like when he came and opened the car door for her and put his like hand around. Yeah, that was that
Pull
whole
me to
weekend.
Lexi.
Yeah. Get my car door, isn't that sweet?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
The move
that was that whole
shook the
weekend.
world.
Yeah.
Sabrina's on the 18th, right?
Mhm.
So the only question mark is that's a Chiefs home game that weekend. I mean, we know Taylor
Okay.
could be. I mean, she flew from Japan or whatever to be here for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so like,
she could
whatever.
easily fly in Sunday
Yeah,
morning. and,
it's not a
like,
deal
be there.
breaker.
Yeah.
Just a little a nod. So Travis definitely. I mean, it's football season, so he wouldn't be there anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
but Taylor definitely could be there.
To be fair as
That'd be
well,
cool.
with Shuggle coming out, I think she's gonna make a lot of appearances for the next few weeks and stuff at different places. And I don't think their schedules will line up to be as much as they usually will, at least for the first month. Are Chiefs playing on the like the weekend of the release? Because she's gonna be in
they
the UK.
play
Yeah.
Monday night. They play
Monday Night
Monday night,
Football.
which
Okay.
means Jason is covering the game because he's on the crew that covers Monday night games.
Oh, is he part?
like,
is it the
Jason will
YouTube
be
thing where they,
covering
like, speak about it
Travis.
and stuff.
Yeah, so
commentary.
Jason will already be at the game because he'll be working it, and so he'll be doing like pre-game, halftime, post-game, and then Travis will be playing. But it's away. It's not at the Chiefs
Okay.
stadium. I think it's in Florida.
It's in Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like
Florida.
is
And
he
it's
the
like Travis's
commentator on a
birthday
certain
weekend.
platform, or is it like
So in the US, like the NFL contract gets split across a couple different networks, and
Yeah.
ESPN has Monday Night Football, and Jason Kelsey is an analyst on Monday Night Football, so he only does Monday games. So like the Chiefs, I think, will probably end up playing like 2 Monday night games this year. So
Yeah, they have
Jason will
another
cover him
one.
twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we had that with football here as well, but I didn't know that you had that there as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like Aaron Andrews and Carissa, who, you know, are now like friends with Taylor and Travis, they both work for Fox. So the this past weekend, Aaron Andrews was covering the Chiefs game because it was on Fox, and so she did the sit down interview with Travis because like
Oh, is
so it's
that
just
why
like
that happened? Oh, because I've seen like bits of it. I've not seen the full thing yet, but like
yeah, so usually whoever's covering the game, they get in town like a day or two before so that they can meet with the players and meet with the coaches and have information to talk about during the broadcast. And then they usually do an interview or two like that. And so obviously they picked Travis.
yeah, respect.
Yeah.
Damn, I
So-
didn't know
Yeah.
about this. It's all new to me.
I fear that
Yeah.
we're entering that the dead period is behind us because we knew we're like, okay, like the album announcement, it was like madness. Then we had it's been quiet relatively, like, you know, like a little countdown here, a little chill, whatever. But now it's like, okay, we're going on 2 days in a row of some stuff. The hype is building. We're slowly like, you know, it's like I fear next week is gonna be very distracting from
Now,
life and work and stuff.
speaking about next week
Think-
though, I'm so for like the hype train going like full speed and like us getting like loads of content. My worry is how much more money am I gonna spend in the next
I
month?
know.
And
Because there
signed
has to be something
CDs
signed.
must be coming next week, right? Because I can't imagine
Have
they're
to
coming
be.
on release week because they've got to package them and ship them, and you'll want to get those to people on release day. I'd assume, but
I feel like the signed items can come later than release day. But yeah, like the cardigan. So
it's coming
I
on
don't know
release
how
day
it's
as
been
well,
in-
which is really weird.
Yeah, because I don't know how it's been in the UK since they kind of like in the US a year and a half-ish ago, maybe.
Not
They
last Christmas,
switched the
Christmas
merch
before.
provider.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
After the
switched,
whole
like-
thing where it got delayed for like 3 months. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And since then, it's been speedy. Like when I ordered
Same.
the Lover cardigan, it came in like 2 days. It was
exactly the
crazy.
same. Yeah, everything I
And
bought.
so I was
since.
so pumped. I'm like, I'm gonna have the orange cardigan for the release, but then I'm like, oh no, because it's bundled with the CD. They're not going to send it until
They'll
when the
send
album
it.
comes
So
out.
they'll send it
Right.
the day before, and then it'll arrive on the day usually. Like here as well. Like for like TTPD, everything came on the day, but it was shipped out like the night before or something. So
Yeah,
I'd assume the cardigan comes on the day because it'd be really cool then recording all the unboxings in the cardigan and stuff. So
I
I'm excited for
know.
that.
True, yeah.
I hope
But
it ships quickly. Yeah.
literally same. I am betting on them shipping like on time for release date, because if they don't, I'll be a bit upset because obviously making content and stuff. But either way, like we're
Yeah.
gonna get it soon. But that's why I think with the fact that everything we've gotten so far is gonna arrive on release day, I'd assume she'd aim for signed stuff to on release day as well. And if she did, I couldn't imagine her releasing it on the Monday of the week of release or something. I'd assume the only week that she could release it with
Is
enough
next
time would be next week.
Yeah, when the countdown went up yesterday, I was like, this is I thought it would be signed stuff. And
Same.
then when it was the cardigan, I was like, ah!
And we've gone countdowns getting shorter and shorter, so we only have the 1 hour left. This is the 2 hour one, so 1 hour left. So I could see either
Oh, I
next
missed
Monday or
that.
next Wednesday
Mhm.
be the 1 hour countdown, and then we
Then
have a
we'll be
no
going
hour.
through it.
Yeah, literally, like. But then if it does
Yeah, I
get
was
released
I
next
was at
week,
work in the office and Alex called me and he's like, orange cardigan, I'm in the queue. I'm like,
I love that.
Oh my god.
I'm like, thank you, because I was in meetings and I just got off. So I mean, it didn't. I think I would have been fine. Like it didn't sell out that quickly or anything. But yeah, it was just so the gripping during the workday of all the Taylor Nation countdowns. I'm like, I can't keep up.
Yeah,
Dude.
literally, like. I'm worried about the day that I am busy when there's a really big drop like that. Like, I hope someone's there to have my back,
Yeah.
because I would be stressed.
Yeah. Ryan, I would have ordered you a cardigan if I thought you would wear it, but I knew
You're
you
good.
wouldn't.
You're good, girl. I'll only have FOMO for
Ryan,
5 seconds when we're creating
why?
content, but otherwise, I'm good, girl. I would
She's
never
not a
wear that.
cardigan girly. Yeah.
I feel like you'd
I
pull
also
off
look
the
terrible in
cardigan, though.
orange. It is
You're
not my
wearing black right
color.
now. It'd go perfectly with the
It's
cardigan.
navy.
Oh, it looks
Speaking of
black.
which, what? Y'all,
It
come
looks
on.
black.
It does not.
It does.
It's-
I definitely
Pull
thought
in
you
the
were
chat.
black.
It does not.
Only
Wow,
thing
is my
stopping
lighting-
it from looking black completely
lighting
is
that
the
bad?
microphone.
No, you see how you know it's blue? It matches my eyes. I don't have black eyes. Put in the chat. What color is my shirt? It's navy, y'all. Okay, I need to fix my lighting. I digress. I look terrible in orange. All right, it's my alma mater's color. Molly and I have talked about this. I can't
You
do
what
it.
color?
I look good. Orange.
Our college. So we went to different colleges. but
Orange.
both-
Sorry, I say orange. My
both
bad.
of our-
It's like,
Both of our colleges, like our universities, both had orange as the school color. So we went to
Mhm.
different schools, but when we met each other, we were roommates for an internship randomly, and we both rolled in with all this orange stuff because
No
we both
way.
bought all of our like college merch. And I
yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, like my side of the room is orange and your side of the room is orange.
And it's
then-
orange and blue. They're both the same.
Yeah.
They're just different shades. So like, I like the orange you're wearing. That's like a Texas orange. It's like a rust. That I vibe with. I don't.
I wore this
vibe
because
with-
it felt like Belly's Paris. This thing.
I
Mm,
love that. You ate that to me.
it's giving Texas. They have like the best.
It is
orange.
giving Texas.
They have the best
Yeah.
orange. I would wear that all day. But the orange, like the showgirl orange.
Showgirl
my-
orange. The showgirl orange is like my school's orange.
Yeah.
Ryan's school's orange
No,
is
it's
like
pretty
a
similar.
bright neon.
Yeah, mine's even
No.
further. Yours is too orange
Mine's
for
like
me.
a
Mine's like
dark
a level
orange.
up.
Yeah,
Mine's like
hers is
that's
like a
too-
bright
Okay.
orange,
And the
like a
blues-
security vest, like
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
orange.
And you have the good blue too. You have navy
Damn.
blue. You have this color blue. No, I know you don't. This doesn't look blue, but this is blue. I have royal blue. So it ain't it, you know? So I'm not. I look terrible in orange. So that's that.
Meanwhile, it's my favorite
So-
color. I'm obsessed with it.
I love it, just not on my body. Like I like it in the world, you know, but not. Yeah.
I just
not-
feel like the orange cardigan is gonna look really good in some outfits. Like I feel like
One of my friends
with the
sent me like
glitter as
a
well
New
and
Year's
everything.
Eve?
Oh,
It could be cute for New Year's Eve.
one of my
mm.
friends sent me like outfits you can wear the orange cardigan with. Like You know
Mood
how
boards.
like like how websites will do that with like suggested to pair with blah blah blah, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
I know.
I bought it, so I'm gonna need that.
Well, I love
Yeah.
Taylor wore it how I would wear it, like as a whole top. That's how
Mhm.
I like to wear cardigans. Is like I like to wear them as like the full, because she wore it like as a dress. No, she had bottoms, but she had it buttoned. Like that's
Yeah.
how I would wear it. Yeah, like full like a shirt.
I think you could pull that
That's-
off. I think you could.
That's
pull
how I
that
like to rock
off.
I love cardigans, just not hers.
I think you could pull off
No
the
offense,
orange
Taylor.
one.
Sorry. Oh my god. My skin color can't handle it.
Well, we'll throw a big orange cardigan party virtually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just be over there wearing black and be like, y'all pop off. Black forever. Even when it's not black, it's still black.
Well, to be fair,
Well-
Showgirl is basically Rep's sister album at this point, so.
Literally. Dude, someone when they were talking trash about the Spotify merch shirt, they were like, can we just bring back the rep people who created the rep merch? Because that was elite. I was like, yeah. There was someone in my local Facebook group that was selling. In hindsight, I should see if it's still available. It wasn't my size, but it was an OG rep. It was the tank top that you have.
Oh, really?
And I don't own any OG rep merch, and I should have just bought it because it's selling.
How
for
much
like
were they selling it
$5,
for?
like $5.
Yeah, I was gonna say because when I got mine, I did like it's the Rep Stadium tee, like from the tour, but they were selling it discounted on the site for like $10. So I was gonna say, don't
Yeah.
pay too much for
No,
it.
Yeah.
it was super cheap.
That's the only
but-
reason I got it is because it was super cheap. Yeah.
But it was like it was the tank top. I think it was like the gray tank top, like the gray with the snake or whatever. Like
Mhm.
snap. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should see if it's still available and just buy it, even though it's too big.
For the
I could
culture.
make it whatever because I don't own any like OG rep, which is really really sad. I wasn't a merch girly back then.
I don't own anything
So-
OG Rep either, unfortunately. I want the
Yeah.
Polaroid so bad. Well, the Fujifilm. That's what I want so bad.
Oh yeah,
I would do anything for that.
I'm sure it's on eBay for like $5,000.
Don't.
Literally.
I couldn't afford
Yeah.
it, but I want it so bad with like the little films as well that I signed. Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. There was so much cool merch during that era. The green jacket.
Oh yeah.
The green,
owns
yeah, the army jacket. Oh, that was
It
so
looked
nice.
like it looked like hers, right, from the music video. Was it like pretty
Yes.
close?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it like they were selling that at the tour and on her site.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't remember that. I was so anti merch back then. That's why I only bought the socks. I have the
Yeah.
socks. Oh yeah, that's all I have. I have the socks from that era. 'Cause I was like, I'm not buying this $70 nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, and now I'm like, regrets were made. That's the only era where I like all the colors because they're all dark and black and green and like, yeah, I blew it. But there, if you find your local Swifties, there are people like I actually in hindsight, I think I just saw someone selling their Lover vinyls. The Lover from Paris. Now that I think about it, I'm
Oh.
like, wait a second.
Like the
I just didn't pay
OG,
attention.
the re-release?
Yeah. No, I think like the OOG.
Oh.
I should revisit this. Is anybody
You
interested?
should revisit this.
I'm like, yeah, people are just out here being like, I got this. Does anyone want it? And it's like, y'all
you can be
know what
our
you're
like
doing.
plug. You can like source us the cheap stuff in your Facebook group. Like they won't
Right.
know that you're giving it to like the Swifties. They're just there
Yeah, I'm
trying
like,
to
yeah, I'll
scare-
take it. It's only worth $10. Sure. Do you know what this is worth? Yeah.
Well, sadly, I have to go do more
That's
work.
cool. We will wrap up now in that case, which is so sad because this is the last time we're wrapping up. Oh.
We'll reconvene for
No.
other reasons at some point.
Yeah,
We'll have
we
to
said this last
all
time
like
as well. We'll
regroup after
figure something.
Showgirl. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Wait,
god.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, there's
Post
a-
Showgirl. We should just pop off.
Brianna in the chat said, go Gators. Go Gators. Florida girl, let go. Sorry, I just had to shout that out.
I
Sorry,
have
gonna-
no idea
yeah.
what any of this
Respect.
means.
Go Gators.
That's
Baby
Ryan's.
gator.
That's Ryan's school, and they do the gator chomp.
Right over left,
baby.
Whenever they play, Alex and I send her little gator gifts.
Oh, I
It's
love
on my
like
long list
American
of little
football culture.
tattoos.
The little gator from Peter Pan that's like that floats in the water. You like send her that gift.
That is so funny. Oh my god. I'm so jealous of like your like college culture and all that kind of stuff and the football and all that. Like it's just such a vibe. We don't have anything like that here. Like it's
You
so
have
I've
your
nice.
never
own
been to a Florida
football?
game with Ryan. That's on our bucket list
No.
too, because
No,
they
we have
have
a
like a
long list.
crazy game day environment. Yeah.
It's all right. We've been trash for a while, so you gotta wait till we're actually good, so you can have a good time because it's not fun. when We don't win. It's
When
not
I
a vibe.
come to America, you guys need to take me to a football game. I need to
Oh my
witness
God,
Oh
this.
yes!
yeah.
That-
When
oh my
go
God,
to a
bring it to
Chiefs game.
Florida. Oh yeah, a
Chiefs
Chiefs
game.
game. True.
But
well,
when-
Travis won't play by then, so like
When Alex and I,
it's not the
like,
same.
you know, at some point, Alex and I are going to go to Europe for an EPL game. So we'll keep you posted.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. He's an Everton fan, but my family's big Tottenham fans. So
Okay.
at some point, we were actually thinking we might have gone to a Tottenham Everton game this upcoming spring, but I don't think it's gonna happen now.
If
But
you
yeah,
did,
some of my cousins
though,
just moved to
like-
London, and they got season tickets to Tottenham games.
No way. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you do, hit me up. I will drive down.
Yeah. I've never been to an EPL game. I've been to Wimbledon, but not an EPL game.
To be fair, football games are pretty fun over here in general, but it's like
Yeah.
after watching an American football game in general, I've been like, this is so much better because like as a social event, like if you go and watch it with friends, I'd rather watch American football because you have like that 15 minutes of playing and then just a pause for 15 minutes to just chat with your friends and stuff, and then you get back into it. Football, you're just there watching them kick the ball around for 45 minutes. You get a 30-minute break, and then you're watching it again for another 40 minutes. Like, and then that's it. It's done. Like,
See, my family grew up as like we all played your football, our soccer.
yeah.
So I love both. I feel like your football, our soccer environments are probably even actually crazier than American football.
Okay. To be fair, we have a
Depending
lot of good
on
chance.
who it
We have
is.
chance to be fair.
Depending on who
yeah.
it is.
Fairs.
Yeah. Like maybe not every team, but like the top teams.
Yeah, like
yeah.
if you go to like a Man United game or a Liverpool game or something, it's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, fairs.
My little brother's a Man U fan. My family is like all across the board with different EPL teams.
I love that.
and like Bundesliga and everything. Like, yeah. My
went to a
dad likes
West Ham
Borussia
United
Dortmund.
game.
Like, why?
That's jokes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to like a World Cup game. So like England playing someone in the World Cup. That'd be
It's gonna
really
be in
cool.
LA.
Is it?
In 2026. No, 20
it next year?
2026. Yeah.
Yeah.
The World Cup is next year.
It's
And then
gonna
the
be a
Olympics is
disaster from
2028.
World Cup's
an
next year. Oh my
infrastructure,
God.
transportation method or perspective. It's gonna be a disaster because traffic's already bad in LA. But sure, go on. But yeah,
Damn. If I could afford the World Cup tickets, I would be there in LA next year.
right.
Yeah. Americans won't be able to afford it either. So
Yeah.
I'd
gonna
assume
be
there'd be
bad.
like not Super Bowl prices, but like quite high, right? Like international games in general are quite expensive, aren't they? Like,
yeah,
assume
I
so.
think and there's like no resale regulations over here at all. So it's gonna be a disaster.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone in the chat said, "How about them LSU Tigers?" And to that, I say, offensive on behalf of Ryan because
Wow,
LSU
my heart.
beat Florida this past week.
My heart. Don't speak about that game, okay? That's what I said. We're not good right now. It's bad. Okay.
They
We
were-
had the second most interceptions ever for a Florida game ever, period, in history for a quarterback. I digress. 5 interceptions. How many does it take? Oh my god.
I wish I understood
Yeah.
this. I have no idea.
I know he's like, what is she saying? It's bad, Ammir. That's all you need to know. It's not good. We're trying to get our coach fired. It's a whole thing, okay?
Oh,
Anyway.
that's jokes. Right, let's wrap
Anyway.
up because a certain someone needs to
Yeah.
leave.
I know.
No, it's calm.
I know I don't want to work, but I have to.
I get it. We'll post showgirl release. We've got to sort something out because I feel like there'll be a lot to talk about, at least after the first couple of weeks of release and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that.
For sure. Maybe
Yeah.
after Sabrina's SNL, we should
Yes.
regroup.
Yeah,
Mm.
because that's the
Like
one
in a
that
month.
that's the only thing in October that we're really 50-50 about. So I feel like
Yeah.
once we've seen everything, then we can like sit back and have a chat about everything and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And even just like seeing however Sabrina does on that will be fun.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm because she'll have started a tour at that point as well, and I'm really curious
Oh.
to if she's gonna change it up completely or if it's gonna be short and sweet still. We'll see, but because I'm
think
so
she'll
on
change
board with
it.
the fact that I think it'll be Man's Best Friend tour.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. That's probably what she probably did the same thing Taylor did, where it was like, I know I'm already writing and I know I'm going to release it, so I'm going to schedule more dates and change the set list. Like,
That's a very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I expect that's the case as well. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Nice.
thanks for having us again.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
I've had an amazing time with you guys. I've had an amazing time with everyone watching as well. I hope you guys have had an amazing time as well.
It was a blast. I'm gonna miss Scream texting with you at midnight. I felt nostalgic when it was over. I was like, all right, that was it.
It's
But
fine. One more time in 3 years, it'll happen again.
Right.
It's
All
calm. We'll
right.
find another show to talk about. There's so many other ones
know.
out right now, so it's calm. It's calm.
We will. We will.
Yes.
It's not bye. It's see you later.
Yes. Until next summer.
Right. All right.
All right. Take care, everyone. And I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.